What's up, everybody, and welcome to another SergeCraft stream. You might notice I'm quite chilly right now. I have a heat pack on. I don't know. It's like not quite spring and not quite winter, so we turned all the heat off in the house, and I came out of the shower, and I was just shivering so hard I couldn't do anything. And this is also kind of bizarre. Why does it look as though my booth is so zoomed out? I did a tech check. I looked great before. How dare you? How dare you? Boop. Chat, I can't hear you. Come closer. Closer? Good. What's up? All right, let's just ignore that. About here. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. There we go. I'm getting better at doing that. I checked that before we went live, but, you know, so it goes. Enhance? Yeah, I can't zoom any more than this. I'm a little bit disappointed I can't just enhance forever, but, you know, here it goes. All right, some things have changed. We were starting off making ourselves a mega battle arena of doom, but I thought, why not go with, and actually credit to James and 9 o'clock Twitch chat for this, why not go with a classic way that Minecrafters have settled disputes for literal generations through the combat game of Spleef. Now, I know some of you might not know what Spleef is, so we'll introduce it when we get in there, but I think this is going to be amazing, and of course, we're going to have to put a twist on it. It can't just be any old Spleef, right, friends? Now, Basil, with that Twitch Prime, thank you for 17 months. Gunner with 50 bits. I hear you're going to be putting a fire pit under your arena. Ba 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 ba. I'm loving it. 50 bits from Gunner. I'm not saying that these jokes are being made out of anger per se. Ooh, good Latin. But I will admit that they're not as poetic as normal because your misspelling of my name has got me in a toot. So maybe the punishments don't fit the rhyme. Is there a rhyme in there I missed? I don't think that per se and toot rhyme. Yo, chat, we got a butter bean! Discordian Talkin', thank you so much for an entire year of support. I hope you enjoy your butter bean. I really appreciate it. And Gunner with another 50 bits. You know what separates streaming from other work from home jobs? As a streamer, you zoom in. At other jobs, you're working in Zoom. Oh my god. Zoom jokes. Welcome to day 60 of the quarantine. All right. So, I'm at home. All right, I'm at home, and I put all my records away. Can we all agree that giant, like, dancing crab party was probably the best thing that's ever happened on 9 o'clock? Neck troubles? No, I was just cold. I was just really, really cold. I'm just going to repair all of these. I should probably make another Manulian. Nah, you know what? I'm probably not going to need another one for the remainder of the server. This is fine. All right, there we go. So first thing we need to do is we need to go to 9 o'clock and we need to steal their access to 50,000 snow. At which point we can start talking about what Spleef is. And it's not just a word that's really fun to say. That's quite the teaser to make you watch the 9 o'clock VOD. Yeah, like, let's just say we here at 9 o'clock know how to have a good time. Crabs, I can't hear you. Unch, unch. Grab that. Gunner, another 50 bits. You know, you'd be warmer if you were better at math. Because my chills are multiplying. Oh my god. Is that supposed to be to the cadence of, like, Grease Lightning? I got chills, they're multiplying. Me, I'm just cold. I don't know, I got nothing. Oh, you know what I should do? I'm gonna go take down I don't need this mining operation anymore. Instead, this shall be the teleporter for the battle arena. Hey look, there's a mega torch here too. Well, that's awfully convenient. Who just leaves a perfectly good mega torch lying around? Alright, where's home? Work has been busy trying to part-time as a first grade teacher. Welcome, friends. Yeah, welcome to just a chill afternoon with chill SergeCraft times as we make ourselves a chill death arena. Chill. VSG epitome of chill. Right? Wait. I'm potentially going... What the deuce? Oh, right. That's that one. So... Oh, right. We go home and we go past home. I got it. The thematic exclusion zone at Alpha Flight has finally been cleared. Oh, good. We had to drain over 20 jars of flux and burn up over 2 stacks of condensers to do it. But I'm glad you got there. That's awesome. Yeah, you didn't have a suffix, the villain, the greatest villain the world has ever known, against you on that side. Yeah, mad respect to parents with young kids right now. Especially people who are trying to work from home at this time, too. I mean, mad respect to everyone doing what they have to do during these times. Alright, we've arrived at the location of the battle dome, and I know I still haven't answered what is Spleef. I'll get there in just a second. Let me make this teleporter. Then we will discuss the Spleef. I think it goes like that. I've made enough of these now, I should probably just have it memorized. Alright. Oh, I forgot to rename it. Yeah, let's do that now. Let's just do that really quickly here before I forget. Alright. Then I'll teach you what Spleef is. Just holding you in suspense. What is this game? Yo, what's up, Nightwing Misthawk? Thank you for 10 months of support. How time flies. Thanks for providing fun, family-friendly content all this time. Don't tell Suffix. Wait, what? I think he's made some good points. Suffix has made good points, or have I made good points? Wait a second here. Who are you supporting there, Nightwing Misthawk? I imagine it's me. Ah, yes, another heretic. What mod are the teleporters? That's from Astral Sorcery. Oh! This is incredibly important. Mega Spleef Battle Arena. Wait. Yes, Gunner. This is a great opportunity if anybody has biscuits. There we go. Wow. All right. Never mind. Yep. Somebody did want to name it. Gnome Friend leaping in immediately wants to call it the Squeet Spleef Zone. All right. Oh. I don't know what a squeet is. Joe says it's a tiny mouse. Okay. It's an Ian meme? Oh no. Was that Ian's response to skirt? Oh, I should bring beds. I should bring beds. Because this is going to be a location where people die. I'm going to bring 4 beds. Just in case. Just in case. Did I have fun getting James's help earlier? Well, I mean, yes and no. Like, we just dug a big hole, and I like hanging out with James. But like, yeah. There we go. Team Squeet is a continent from Risk Legacy. Ah. No. To be clear, I'm super thankful to James for helping me finish the excavation. I don't know if the word fun, though, right? The fun was making, like, dancing with crabs. Don't get me wrong. That was amazing. All right. Nailed it. You can't put beds on ice. Huh. Who knew? Who knew, chat? All right, there we go. A bunch of snow beds. So behold, chat, the majesty. And I know what you're thinking to yourself. Damn. It's an impressive hole there, Serge. What are you going to do? Well, we're going to turn it into a mega Spleef arena. And then I hear a bunch of you saying, but Serge, did you make that word up? I don't even know what that is. Well, let me demonstrate. So, this is an old school Minecraft game. I wasn't there for those times, but I have played it before. And what you do is you make floors out of snow or any other block. We just happen to have 50,000 snow, so we're going to use snow for this. And we did some math, and one entire level of this is 1,500-ish snow blocks, and we've got like 50,000, so it's all fine. So now what we want to do is our final combat is not going to be fought with armor or weapons. No, it's going to be fought with shovels. So the goal is to run around and try and dig a hole underneath your opponent to make them fall. That's it. That's the game. Yeah, and I bet you a lot of people have played this before, but didn't know that it actually has an official name or anything like that. You can use ice, you can use snow, you can use slime blocks. We're using snow because we have, again, 50,000 snow blocks. We could put knockback on the shovels. I don't know if you can enchant the shovels with knockback. Now, we have a ton of room. So I think, and a ton of time, and let's be honest, a ton of scope creep potential. So I think what we can do here is something a lot more interesting than just your run-of-the-mill Spleef arena. All right, we put down a mega torch, so that'll keep us safe too. So what I want to do is I want to do layers of this whole thing. I think we could do 4 layers. I'll see what happens, and I want to do traps in the different layers, and we can go and get ourselves a bunch of mobs and do stuff like that. Now that we have access to a thunder trident, we could actually make a room that you fall into that's just full of like supercharged creepers, which would be hilarious. I think we could go and get some ghasts and have ghasts in a floor. And I think what we could do at the very bottom, which would be very interesting, in the very center, we could have a chest that has a sword. So if you manage to go all the way down, and at the end, if you manage to survive, then there's a weapon you can end it. And I think the other thing we want to do is we want to give rockets. So you have a chance to save yourself if you're fast enough. But I think rockets, elytra, and a shovel is all you go in to do that. A lot of game server where the Spleef resets itself, and that's one downside is I don't think we're going to get a chance to refresh this afterwards. You can activate creepers with flint and steel too, so that could be kind of a big boom. Nice. So that's my plan. I think that's an amazing plan. Foxmar also had, I think, the greatest suggestion I've ever seen, especially if we have elytras. We're going to make a lava box. And in the lava box, we're going to put cobwebs on top so you don't fall immediately out of it. And correct me if I'm mistaken, but I think if you're stuck in cobwebs, you can't just like rocket out either. This will be performance art. Thank you, the Stibs. What about a flood room? What do you mean a flood room? Last? Tell me about your idea. Just casually choking on my my coffee here, don't mind me. You're gonna have to go all the way down to bedrock? No, we're fine. We're fine. Yeah, James tried to rocket out of cobwebs during 9 o'clock and failed. Trigger a dropper to fill a room with water? The issue with that, though, is you've just fallen in through the ceiling, right? So you'll just float out safely. Yeah. And also, like, filling a room doesn't quite work unless you're creating source blocks, which is a lot harder to do. Yeah, we can make spectators. So I think the first thing I want to do is maybe start laying out the footprint of some buildings. This is the issue. I have all these great ideas, and it's just like, all right, what's the first step to make this work? I like that the bottom layer is gravel. I think what we want is the bottom layer to be old-timey ruins. Oh yeah, we absolutely build it from the bottom up. To the Kanban board? I don't think we need a Kanban board here. I think the bottom layer, which is maybe going to be 10 blocks, is going to be, yeah, like an old flooded ruin or something like that. What do you think about that? And then in the very center, there's going to be a building. Pardon me. The very center, there's going to be a building where the player can get... Oh, James forgot his anvil. Whatever. It's our anvil now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How do we deal with deaths before you reach the bottom? I guess at that point we have a winner? Yeah. Right? Like, maybe at that point, somebody's just won. I mean, it's kind of a shame if they die beforehand, and... I mean, actually, the final thing I'm thinking of might be kind of neat, is if this is super fun, maybe we also do this as the finale with, like, James, Uno, and myself for the end of this, because this could be super fun, too. If nothing blows up too spectacularly, we should have the ability to make this just kind of neat. I don't want it to be a race to the bottom. We could try and come up with rules. Because, like, if you set your spawn here and you can recover your body, you can come back. It could be a scoreboard of, like, first to 3 deaths. Because if we're putting a lot of time into this, we want to keep this going, right? So let's grab a bunch of snow really quickly here. I want to go down into the center here. Joe wants slime at some point? Tell me your slime idea, my love. Something that bounces you back up? I mean, this is where it's tough, because we have to make sure that any of the ideas that we add to this stay within the spirit of the game. You don't want to go down, right? In Spleef, the goal is to cut the ground out from under your opponent so that they fall to their death. Presumably, right? They fall to their death. So you don't want to, we want to make sure when we're designing this that we're not incentivizing the combatants to dig down as fast as they can, right? Like going down, falling through the snow should be bad, but not every time. I want it to be like a mystery trap, right? I want it to be that maybe you fall into something and you die. Maybe you have an escape chance because you have a rocket, or maybe you just fall down a layer and then hilariously the person above you can try and get you too. Make a layer that just bounces you back up. We could put a teleporter on each floor that teleports you up, which is kind of neat. Oh, maybe you don't start with rockets. You have to find rockets. That's interesting. But first, let's sort of figure out how much space we have here. So I think we want to do 4 layers. Actually, 63. We're on 29. We're on 30. 30, 63. Somebody's really good. What's a good number? So the top layer is just going to be snow, right? Like just flat snow. That's fine. So we ignore that. We want to do 3 layers in between every 10, maybe? So if we go up to 40, 8, 9. Yeah. Teleporters will only get you up 1 floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10. That's a pretty big fall for the first one here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, 13's too far. So that means we want to bring this one up by 1. And this one up by 1, right? So that's a pretty good fall. If you're not wearing feather falling boots, 11 per layer works exactly. Ah. So we would have 4 floors. And this actually gives us enough headspace that we can make like a pretty cool build down here for the final ruins area. Who's the second most evil person on the server? Uno. No hesitation. I snap pick Uno. Doom, 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 doom. There's air jumping gear. Yeah, I'm using a bauble called the Mario jump. Waha! So I think that's a good amount of layer. Can you use almost broken shovels so they have to find new ones? No, you want the, like, the game doesn't work if you don't have shovels, so we don't want to take the shovel away from the person. Like, there's a couple of things that you want to keep constant, and one of those is definitely you should have access to a shovel at all times. Otherwise, it kind of just falls apart, right? Snurge is the good twin? Whoa! Whoa! Where will the lava be? I don't think we want a full layer of lava. I think we want pockets of lava. So we can make, we're going to make entire rooms out of obsidian and have those as trap rooms that you fall into, but you can't fall through. And if there's an explosion that happens inside of it, is not at all our problem. So let's just start with like a cool looking ruins motif down here. Let's put that snow away. Did I get all the sponges out? I did not. Wow. Like, Mega didn't get them all out. Yeah, we got up to, what is that? 100. Exactly 100 sponges. Am I going to play any more Stone Shard? I've heard the Troll's pretty interesting. I've actually been watching Dolphin Kenneth play that game a bunch. And I'd say it's about 4th on my list of non-Minecraft games I want to stream right now. I want to finish my Cities playthrough. I want to finish... I want to do another Stellaris playthrough. And there's also, like, a tie at that point with Griftlands. I want to check out Oxygen Not Included. And then I'd love to get back to Stone Shard. There are too many games and not enough days, even considering I stream 7 days a week. How is this possible? All right. So let's make ourselves a legally distinct defensive structure down here. So, where is the center point? Here. All right, so there's one there. There and there. There, and now finally that should mean that if I did this right, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Okay, so we want to make a little bunk looking thing here. So I'm going to make a little, and I know that that's the ceiling height I have there. Oh, my mod powers don't let me reach quite that far, which is too bad. Do I mean bunker, fort? I don't know. Look, words are hard and made up anyways. So let's just kind of freestyle something for now, and yeah, I'll see where we end up with this afterwards. All right. So this should be a pretty good start just for like just like a round shape looking thing. Add a little bit of crenellation here. Yeah, there we go. So just trying to round this out a little bit by cutting out some of the corners. And I think that's looking pretty good. We'll obviously go through and switch up the blocks on it so it's not just all one color, but just trying to get the shape first. And we can add some details. So this is going to be where the chest in the very center is. That's going to give you a leg up. So if you end up getting knocked down every level, but you still don't die, there's going to be a chest here. Yeah, like that looks kind of rad actually. Hold on a second here. If I do like that. What do you think? Do you like the V shape? It kind of looks like an old-timey helmet right now. Like I could put a face inside of there. Hello. I thought about putting a sunken ship down here actually. I mean, if we wanted to be really silly, we could make the bottom of this just a giant fish tank, which would be hilarious, honestly. I think that'd be really funny. They'd be like, hey, a castle. You're like, wait a second. Am I just in a fish tank? Did we solve the taint? Yes. You like that? Oh, no, we're gonna add other decorative blocks. I just want to get the shape down first. I'm gonna say that people think that looks rad. All right, let's do that everywhere. Jumped too high. So sometimes my my super bounce ring is a little too powerful. Yeah, putting the solved in resolved. All right, so the only problem is that the right height? So let's do some quick measurements here, and we're gonna measure with us. So standing on this, I am at y equals 41, and standing on this, I am y equals 38. That seems perfect to me. Okay, so that's the shape there. I love that. Let's start adding some more buildings, and we'll go through and do a big decorating pass. Like we could probably do walls around here. Or I could just make a ship. I could build a boat. Completely new to Minecraft. I have zero idea what you and James are doing. What exactly are you doing right now? We're making a battle arena, honey Jack. Sometimes in Minecraft, things that you're making don't need to make sense. They just need to be fun. And this is, by definition, we're making a mini game. We're making a mini game is what we're doing right now. We're basically making a giant battle arena. We should make a boat. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing about Minecraft, is it's a game where you can do whatever you want, even if what you want to do is very silly. All right, so we're gonna make a boat here. What if instead of making a boat, I made a crashed airship? No, that's too silly. Or is it? No. This looks interesting, just trying to understand. Yeah, we're going to be making a mini game where the goal is to cut the ground out of your opponent and make them fall, and we're making interesting floors the whole way up. Some of which will have boons and some of which will have booms. See what I did there? What if instead of this difficult thing, I did this other more difficult thing? Surge daily. Oh my god. If you crash your airship into the sea, you must make a shipwreck in the sky. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, the issue... So my one hesitation to crashing the airship in here is the blimp portion. I don't know how I can make the blimp portion look good. You know what I mean? Oh, also, check this out on the minimap. Where am I? Eh? Circles inside of circles, chat. Deflate the blimp? I think it's just going to look really... I don't think there's an easy way to deflate the blimp is the issue. Like, I can just copy the bottom of the boat, or I can just scratch make a boat, right? Like, the boat part is fine. Do we like... Oh, goodness. Not like, I feel that if this boat is under the water, it should be a boat, not an airboat. You know what I'm saying? Oh, does this not actually connect with... That's frustrating. This doesn't actually connect with my base. So, like, we can just copy the frame of the boat. It'll be super fast, right? Did you eat our snow parrot? Man, Toasty Bean just killing everything. Well, I mean, you are the captain. Don't tell them that Carlo's the real captain. All right, so, all right, ignoring that. Oh, no, you're fine. Snow Parrot, you're okay. All right, get back over here, you precious idiot. Oh, we were okay. Oh, great news, great news. Okay, all right, follow me this way. Oh, Snow Parrot's okay, chat. Oh, I'm so relieved. Gitsip, thank you very much for gifting a sub to Snow Parrot. I appreciate it. All right, yeah, the HMCS SergeCraft is in fact fine. All right, let's grab our copy pasta tool. I think I want to make... I'm going to just start with this outline of the ship, and we can make it more boat looking, right? Like, that's easy enough to do. All right, let's just grab some of these blocks. I thought for sure Snow Parrot was going to be dead. I mean, obviously I'm relieved that they're not, but... Huh? Forever backwards! Oh my god, chat. We got ourselves another diamond bean. If I could get some hearts for Forever Backwards with 2 years of support, I really appreciate that, friend. Thank you so much. All right, so we want to go to here. Nope. I was wrong. We want to go to here. Wicker Knight, thank you very much for 50 biddies. Saying, We thought the snow pirate was dead. The snow parrot was dead, but it turned out... Thank you for the 50 bits, Sane. We thought the snow parrot was dead, but it just wanted to explore the base. After all... Snow parrot like home. Oh my god. What? Boo is right! Alright, and so now from this corner, we actually want to build up. Alright, so this should now cover the boat, but none of the concrete. So if I go, I want to go to, wait, hold on a second here. I already have the boat copy-pasted? No. What am I copy-pasting here? It's just the airship, isn't it? It's the airship. The airship is literally already copying. Whatever. Let's just leave that there just for now. Because what that means is I can actually just copy-paste it and ignore all of the blimp components. And it's already there. It's already there. Thanks, past Surge. See, that's past Surge setting future Surge up for success. We can all just thank past Surge for that, right, friends? All right. So if this boat were to crash land somewhere, or if we were to put a crashed boat somewhere, so what we want to do now is we want to anchor it. So what do you think? Crap. What do you think of this as the location of the shipwreck? So it's like kind of buried. It nearly obstructs the cast. Ignore all the wood up top, right? So it's just down here that we'd be seeing stuff. I don't know if I can make it upside down or at an angle, but I also think it's kind of cool because if it's at this height, you could actually run into it and like be battling on the boat and like jump up and stuff, right? We could also put it further back through the wall. So if I do that, I can edit placement. Nope. Nope. We could put it like here as well, right? And in which case, it's like, do you like it further out? Do you like it being more so into the wall? And the balloon's going to be gone. Yeah, no balloon, no wood up top. We're just talking about the ship shape along the bottom here. Partially in the wall. Like, I want it out enough that that's easy to access, right? I also like where it is right now. You can see how the gravel is going to disrupt some of it. So this is actually very similar looking to a shipwreck you'd find in 1.13 right now, with just the bow, the pokey fronty bit sticking out. I think this is a good distance. Doesn't seem very ship shape. Yep. No, I don't want any water leaking in. I want this to be sealed, right? Like a battle arena came in and some type of authority came and said, no water, and then removed all of it, and then we come in and we battle here. So I believe this is linked to this box. Thinks Too Much is fine. We checked in on them yesterday, and they're doing great. Yes, I'm very good at boat terminology. This is the pokey fronty bit. I think I just like that right there. I think that's good. Yeah, Foxmar had a great way. Picture reboot. Like giant walls just drop from the sky, and this is where we battle. All right, let me make sure there's no concrete in here. I'm going to need, I think I should pull out the spruce slabs, because if I pull out the spruce slabs, those won't get placed up in the sky. I want oak, I want dark oak fences. Are those in there? They are. Great. I have enough oak fences that should build. I could probably actually put that chiseled, no, if I put chiseled stone in, the one up top will go there, and it's pretty easy to place the bottom ones. We've got spruce. Do we have enough oak trapdoors is actually a really good question. There's currently no oak trapdoors. So let's make some, let's craft some of those. All right, a stack and a bit should be enough. And I realized that we're also going to waste a bunch of materials. Like, I believe the wood is going to replace the gravel underground, and that's fine. I'm not too worried about wastage. Oh, I should also pull out the lanterns, because we don't actually care to place lanterns in this build. All right. Anybody see anything that I'm potentially missing? Oh. Ignore that. You may have heard a very slight, like, echo reverb from my voice, but that's gone now. Yeah, I think this is good. Maybe some staircases? We got enough stairs. Wait. That means I should actually probably pull spruce stairs out. It's pretty easy to replace the interior. Just trying to minimize the blocks that are going to get placed up there. Do I want it in the gravel? Absolutely. I think it's going to look awesome if it's buried. All right. No takes backsies. Let's go. I took out all of that spruce. I did have stone in there. Well, wait, I took out the... If it's in your inventory, forehead, it's going to work. That's why it's your inventory. That's literally where people build from in Minecraft, is from their inventory. What? All right, well now we have to remove some pieces. Oh, buh? Oh, that's outside. Hello? Presto Changer does good work, but I think at the end of the day, we have saved ourselves more work than we created by having to remove all these blocks, right? You know what? Maybe I do leave a lantern on there. That does look kind of good. No, a ghost ship wouldn't have a lantern, or would it? Oh, this makes me want to be in 1.16. Imagine if we were already in the new Nether update and we could use those like blue torches. And we can make it seem like this is a haunted ghost ship. How cool would that be? Why isn't it out yet? Why is modded 1.12? Are there blue lanterns in this pack? No, there's no blue lantern here, unfortunately. All right, so I have to go into the sea now and deal with some of those pesky blocks. Tale as old as time. Surge and the sea. Oh, that was actually way easier than it. Yeah, all right. I made like kind of a fuss about this being hard, but it was actually just like, hold on. I'm so smart. Wait, why am I, Bam! I'm a genius. Ignore the part where I almost wasn't a genius for a second there, and only focus on the part where I was a genius. All right, so we have our shipwreck. That's looking great. I'm so conflicted. All right, chat, lamp or no lamp? Oh, blue night ore. Oh, Blue Niter. A couple people like lamp. Blue Niter makes it look like it's a ghost, though, not like a lamp. Like, the Blue Niter isn't going to hang off of that looking like that, right? Wait, if I do this, can you see more of the ship? I was thinking it might be kind of cool if we exposed a bit more of the boat. Because then the lantern has some depth, maybe? Blue candles? Yeah, but blue candles also don't hang off the ship, right? Like, it has to specifically be something that would hang there. I think that looks kind of cool. Like, that looks kind of neat. Yeah, that looks great. The more I look at it, the more I love it. You know what we should add to this, though? You know what we should absolutely add to this, though, is a sail. Because this is not an airship, right? This is a boat. What do you think? Would a sail be here? Do. So let me grab I have an idea that I'm going to try out for these, for the sail. I'm going to try fences and gates. And I think that might look kind of cool, if I'm honest. How many can I make? I think I only need like 12. Alright, can I double jump this high? Oh, I almost made it. Too high. What? Too powerful. Alright, this is why you can actually occasionally skip leg day, because if you do... Nailed it. First try, chat. Okay, so what does this look like? Banger alert? I think I love that. I've never actually done that for a sail before. That was just kind of a random instinct, but I think that actually looks cooler than just like maybe a big cross thingy. Word brain. It's deliberately uneven. You can only sleep at night. Another bad omen. Suffix is on to us, chat. Oh no. Quick, avert your eyes. Don't let his gaze see you. The solar eclipse. That looks so good. Huh? Don't stare directly at an eclipse. Yes, because that's actually Suffix's eyes. Would white banners work? I don't think we'd be able to get the same vertical height thing, pardon me. And if you stack them, I don't know. I don't think that'll work in that effect. Wait, Horlogium is in the night? Oh god, no. Alright, this is probably fine. Yeah, I think that looks rad. Actually, one thing I want to do is I want to take out that corner. Boop. Perfect. Have some netherrack. All right, so there's our pirate ship. Or, it doesn't, you know, the sunken vessel of undescript origin. Actually, one final thing I might want to change on this, and let me know if you hate this or not. What if I stripped that? Oh, I like that way better than what had the bark texture on it. Yeah. Can you cover it in vines to mimic seaweed? Maybe I'm getting too much here, but what if I did the occasional... No, that's not the right color. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hey, let's consider. Thank you so much for a Twitch Prime in 21 months. Thank you for being a wholesome and wonderful content creator in these times. I just lost my job, so I'll just be keeping my Prime sub here for now. Sorry to hear that, friend. What do you think of mixing up the textures with some stripped spruce in there too, just to make it look a little bit softer and more waterlogged? It's just supposed to be a little bit random, so in some places you look at it, they're supposed to face different directions and just kind of be all over the place. I think I like it. I think it makes it just a little bit more interesting and looks like something that's more wrecked, right? I don't know if that was an improvement there specifically though. Looks nice? Nice. All right. All right. So the ship is here. The castle is here. What else do we want to put down here? Should we put some more... Like, I guess if I'm just basing this on a fish tank, I should put some more just like random walls in, right? Oh, just some arches? Love it. Oh my god, yeah. Great suggestion, Zedtone. How does one even arch? No, that needs to be taller. There is no color, unfortunately, Dionysus. We're only in 1.12. So a lot of the aquatic updates, seaweed, fishes, coral, none of that's in this. Because that came in 1.13. Yeah, this build would look so much cooler in a different version of Minecraft. Unfortunately, that's not where we are right now. We don't want to go too much taller than that. But we can go wider. Yeah, we haven't decorated any of the structures yet. Right now, we're just focused on shapes. And we're going to go through and figure out our build palette later on. We've talked about prismarine, dark prismarine, maybe like introduce some moss and stuff like that. But again, we always like to kind of go through in phases. So before we decorate everything, let's get a rough idea of where we want things to be, at which point then we can go through and pass it. And we'll do stuff like add rounding for like slabs and stairs and stuff like that. I'm gonna put a big old treasure chest in the middle here. That's where the sword is going to be. I like this wall. I think that's gonna be kind of neat for PvP. Like a giant fake skull. If we wanted to go more, fish tank, we could. Maybe I'll just do another building here, like attached to this wall, right? It's a 3x3 footprint on the interior. Like we can make an entire... No, let's make that a little bit taller. What am I doing? This is modded, Serge. We can put a staircase in here. As long as it stops underneath the layer there, we're good to go. Do I have any more? Just like... Oh, right. I can't activate my lever if I have my inventory opened. Nice. Let's put the andesite back. Stop that. Yeah. All right, and I think what I want to do here actually, which would be kind of cool. Maybe let's forget that window. Let's make another building here-ish. Wait, let's just do the outline of it first. Because I want there to be a walkway that connects these two buildings. One down. We'll make a staircase. And then this will also have like a light wall on it. We'll make those slabs when the decorating comes in. Okay, so we got ourselves like a little bit of a town coming in here, which would be kind of neat, right? Okay, we need another just like random wall now. That wall is going to come off this actually. Yeah. Oh, you know what we can do? We can make it look like this used to be a little town here. Oh, and that was the gate in. So that's actually going to justify this arch a little bit more. Ah. Farshk. 100 bits from Farshk. Thank you for 100 bits, my friend. I really appreciate it. Saying, hope you're having a great day. I am. I appreciate it. All right, and that's going to lean right into the side of this wall here. That's gonna be kind of cool. I don't actually mind like just having that there like that, right? Look at this, friends. All right, this all leads into the center area. Like this, I think is looking pretty cool. So we want it to be a little bit open. Like you get down here and you're just like, what is this? Right? Where am I? This corner is a little bit empty still, so I'd love to put one more thing there. Anybody have any suggestions? Like maybe a lone tower by itself that you can look down at? What point does this go from Spleef to Battle Royale? I mean, we might be blurring the lines. So I don't want there to be any... I don't want there to be any booby traps on the final layer. This is like the final showdown area, right? So this is where we come down if nobody falls to their death before that, and one person has a sword, and hilariously what you can do, if they chase, we have a teleporter or two that goes back up a layer, and they can try and run, and you could potentially start going up and down a lot. Giant Clam. Memorial to Ozymandias. Giant Clam. Maybe it could have been where the farms were? So how would we make it look like there were farms and then those farms got giant crabs? Sorry. How can we make it look like this is where there were crops, but those crops are gone? Maybe just like dirt and old logs? There's no kelp because this is 1.12. Mud? We could have clay. We could have like old logs and then just put clay there. That'd be interesting. All right, let's go with spruce because it's already got that good color to it. Giant crabs, oh my god. Now that Chad has tasted giant crabs, that's all they know. Hunger for more of that giant crab content. I wonder if I strip them all or if I leave the occasional one. Actually, you know what I should do here? This should be, this should face up. Looks kind of weird. So like coarse dirt and maybe clay? Maybe sand? Hilariously, we leave the the center point open, right? Because that's where the water source used to be. Right, I just realized we're gonna need more sand in here, aren't we? Like, does that look like what we want it to look like? Should those logs be maybe pulled out of the ground so they're not recessed into the ground? Would that make it look more like a farm crop if it was brought up by one? Tell me what you think here, friends. Can a crab hold a hedron? Not in this game, unfortunately. Maybe fences? Let's try bringing the logs up. If I brought the logs up, should the ground also be brought up one is another question. Well, let's start with that, and then we'll move on after. What was it like here? 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. Oh, I still have 3 left. Weird. Wait, did I accidentally make this smaller than before? I could make it bigger. Let's just make it bigger. That seems like an excellent way to solve this problem. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Everything's fine. Oh, hey, Suffix. Am I literally digging my own grave? I take back my hello. How dare you? Digging my own grave. Actually, now that I made this bigger, I can add some depth to it too, which I think will be kind of cool. Yeah, this is what we wanted. Look at this. That's the effect, friends. Right? Oh. Yo, you know what'll make this look really good? Podzol. Actual Podzol. I think Podzol mixed into that is going to be an incredible block. Podzol fixes everything, right, chat? Suffix, the site of our final battle will be the most glorious fight the server has ever seen. How do I get home? I could also get rid of this. We don't need Mesa Enchantress anymore. No, we need Mesa Enchantress. We don't need Magic Land anymore. I'm trying to clear up our astral gateways. And I realize that I'm getting a little distracted here, but this is important. Alright, can I fly to literally anywhere from here? I'm only 2,000 blocks from home. Sure. Is this Portal Combat? Oh my god. If you create in place but do not name a gateway, can you still access it? Yes, it just doesn't have a name. I think it just defaults to Astral Gateway or something like that. It doesn't even have it just has, it's the name of the block. So if you name it, that's what it shows up. Otherwise, I think it's just called Celestial Gateway or something like that. Have you thought of a way to compete with actual magic? I mean, Suffix has sold his soul to the dark side. There's no way I can beat Suffix in magic. I mean, come on. That'd be like trying to beat Thanos and finger snapping, right? That's not what you do. Wait, that's literally what they did. Ah, crap. Need a better example. Quick, somebody save me. All right, Puzzle? Do I not have any Puzzle? That doesn't make any sense. How could I have no Puzzle? Yeah, you don't try and beat Voldemort in Magic. Oh, need another example here. Am I just not seeing Puzzle, or have I literally never picked up Puzzle? Huh. Yeah, you don't beat Darth Vader with the four... Oh, God. Alright. No, let's go further away from our base so that we don't accidentally see if we scar the land. Here we go. This is where we want to be. Grow a big spruce tree. That was added in later versions of Minecraft, unfortunately. Demon flowers. In 1.12, I don't believe mega spruce trees actually grow Puzzle. This is an old version of Minecraft where you actually had to go to the mega taiga biome in order to find Puzzle, which coincidentally our base is right next to. So I know in current versions of Minecraft, if you're trying to harvest spruce, you're like, oh, I can't get rid of all this Puzzle that's everywhere. But that was not always the case. You used to have to travel far and wide to try and find this magically ugly block. Same with packed ice. Back in my day... Oops. I punch you. Alright, I have a stack. Maybe I could plant mushrooms in it? Ow. Don't need lettuce or onions or mystical blue flowers. What I do need... Which block is... Oh, Puzzle's beautiful. Diorite looks like literal bird poo. I should make a marker where the battle arena is. Where am I? Where's the battle arena? Oh, we're on our way. Perfect. Good. What do we need Puzzle for? We want to see if we can make our underwater crop have the effect we want if we put Puzzle in it. So anyways, in conclusion, I think the idea of fighting magic against suffix has no bearing anywhere. So let's just not worry about it. What is the word I'm looking for here? What is this made up Minecraft term? Brain, please. It's the name. It's literally the title of the stream. That's Twitter. Thank you. Nope. I typed it into chat. Okay, so we now have a marker here, which is great. And let's see if this looks as good as I hoped it will. We can use the Presto Change Swap-O-Matic here a little bit too if we wanted. All right. Yes. Yes! Hold on, let's put a little bit of gravel up top. Do I like the gravel? I think I like the gravel. Does that look like an old flooded crop to you? The idea that, like, if, let's say, again, if you existed in the reboot world and a giant battle dome came down and moved all the water, that would look like that? Now, one issue here is that is going to connect to the side, but, like... We are placing fence blocks everywhere but where we wanted to place fence blocks there. Can you get... Oh, get some of those dead bushes from the desert. Interesting. All right, so here's our old ruined crop. Let me grab a little bit of spruce plank here. All right, hey, remember how I said I just wanted to focus on shape and not worry about detail? Huh. All right, so there's an extremely detailed sunken farm thing. Going to the desert for some shears just to grab a twig or two might be neat, but I'd like to think that maybe the water, the salt water, like killed everything there, and it's been down here long enough that that's not there. I don't know. Maybe one crop is going because life finds a way. Can you make hostile iron golems? Iron golems are only ever hostile if you boop them. I mean, maybe through command blocks they can make you hate you, but yeah, make them hate you. I should move these so they're all next to each other. We want one dedicated workstation here. I could put mushrooms on it. That's kind of funny. Because they just happen to be in my inventory. Sure. Oh, right. I also brought down some soul sand because this is a great block. Maybe that'll be a better... Yeah. Ooh. What do you like better? Gravel or soul sand for more rot? I think that looks way more like moldy now. Yeah, people digging the soul sand. Nice. So when it comes to like moldy fences, I mean, I guess I could knock out one of these. I wanted to show, yeah, actually having just a couple ones just sort of standing by themselves is neat. I wanted to make it look like it was falling apart by having it not be like continuously to the side, but maybe having some gaps on the interior there's kind of clever. Yeah, I like that. All right. I think now it's time to decorate this building. I don't think we're going to do prismarine. A lot of people have suggested prismarine, and I think prismarine implies that this city was built underwater, as opposed to being something that was above land that got covered in water. That's how the narrative works in my head, at least. So let's just go with normal brick stuff. And the Presto Change-O Swap-O-Matic here should make this a breeze. Where are the blocks I brought with me? There we go. We want all of these. And then probably a bunch more after that, but that's going to be good enough for now. Where did I put that crafting table? Did I just not pick it up when I broke it? Is it in my inventory? Is it in a box? Okay. We're going to want that here. I lied. We're going to want that here. Perfect. Okay, so this is all going to be done with the Presto Change-O Swap-O-Matic, which means I should probably go get the charger at some point. this is so much easier, friends. Oh my god. I can't even tell you. It's hard to find words to describe just how much better this is making everything right now. So I'm not making solid blocks. I just really love the texture of brick and stone together. I just think that looks great. And then once we've done a pass with this, we're going to go through and start adding some cracked and some mossy. And then the final pass to make it look even more broken is we'll probably go through and replace a lot of the solid blocks with slabs and stairs, and then maybe even just remove some altogether. All right, now that that's in there, kind of even just ignoring where we previously had bricks, we want the line of cracks to start moving in places. Now the cracks, it's going to be important to us to actually follow sort of a path that a crack would take. So that's already looking amazing right there. And now finally, we're going to replace some of those with... All right, we should put some of these in the ground too. Nope, that's final touches. Just ignore that, Serge. Just like very small passes of moss here. And always trying to make it look like it's organic, right? Gunner with 50 bits, you should be placing the cracked blocks at the top first and work down. Don't want people to think you're cracking up. Sage advice, friend, sage advice. But then wouldn't people think I'm cracking down on my building style? Alright, so I only want very small amounts of moss there. I think moss is a great highlight block, but can easily take over a build. So I think that looks so good, and we haven't even gotten to the slab part yet. Alright, now, time for slabs. In order to do that, we need to grab a bunch of stone, make a bunch more of these bricks, make ourselves, I said, a bunch more bricks. We're going to turn a bunch of these into slabs, a bunch of these into stairs. And I don't think the Presto Change of Swap-O-Matic is going to work too well for us here. So what we want to do here... Wait, can I make... This is modded. No, okay. Yeah, okay. I can't make mossy slabs or mossy stairs. I just wanted to check. So we need to find places where we can put in these stair blocks that don't just make it look like the whole thing is going to fall over. We can just like find sections where pieces are just going to be missing. Should probably round out these corners. These corners are different heights. You know, actually, I like bringing it down. Bringing it down gives us more room to work. And then we can start putting just like slabs in the ground here too. Okay. Nope. So I'm also trying to round out like corners and stuff. And we also want to make it easy for the player when we get here to go like in and out, right? Oh, the ceiling's a little bit boring here. How did that happen? Nice. All right. It's important to get the details of your death arena just right. It's true. So, like, look at this thing. Oh, right. I do have too many flat surfaces still. So let's start trying to break this up a bit. So one thing we could do is, if you start putting stairs at interesting angles in these builds, it can make for a really nice effect. Oops. Just like have holes going through. Right? It's like, oh, neat. Works better the larger your build is. Otherwise, it just kind of, like, having a hole at the bottom of one of these pillars means it wouldn't be able to support itself, but yeah. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new and exciting segment, Getting Your Murder Arena Just Right. Do you have a irreparable feud? Has one of your server mates accidentally sold their soul to some type of evil horror and put everyone at risk? Well, good news. By following my 3 easy step program, you too can be ready to have the fight of your life. With these 3 easy steps. So just trying to do sort of like, again, organic crack shapes coming out of places, running into other pieces that we're looking at here. So the cracks are going up and down. That's a little too straight line there. But move it over one, bam, suddenly organic. I can't believe it's not organic. Actually, having a little bit of gravel interspersed in here too also makes this look rad. All right, so here's our centerpiece. I think this looks rad. Yeah, I think that looks rad. Now, like this, or like this. I think we have our answer right there. Raised pedestal? Nice. Okay, okay. I can't put seagrass because we're in 1.12 and there is no seagrass. Yeah, welcome to Modded, where Modded is not on the most recent version of Minecraft. No seagrass, no coral, no drowned. We don't have it. What we do need, though, is we need to figure out how we're going to light this place up. So, I don't mind maybe more lanterns randomly. Why is Modded so far behind? In 1.13, they made a massive refactor in Minecraft for the aquatic update. That meant that mods couldn't just be ported over. Then what happened is there's a major mod network tool that most people use called Forge. And Forge, all the mods had to wait for Forge to update before they could get there. So Forge figured they'd take a second and they would update everything. So now Minecraft is updated. Forge has caught up, and they're getting ready to go into 1.15, I believe. But most major mods now have to rewrite themselves to work on the new Forge that works on the new Minecraft. So there's 3 layers of rewrite that had to happen. Niter? But then I'd have to do more Thaumcraft, and that gets us dangerously close to doing the evils that Suffix did. I don't mind. Yeah, that's an interesting way to look at, like, tech debt. I do have sea lanterns. And sea lanterns are going to give us kind of a blue light, right? Because, like, I can always put, like, a sea lantern. Nope. Guess not. I don't want it to be visible from above. Wait, what is a dusk-bound lantern? If we were in 1.16, and I mentioned this earlier, there is a chance that we'd have access to, like, the beautiful blue lights that are coming out in the nether. We're not there yet. Invisible Boys, what is a dusk-bound lantern? Because I don't see it in JEI. Oh wait, dusk-bound lantern. What is dusk-bound? Quark? How do I even make you? Purper around. Give me a second here. What does this block look like? Let's take a look at our light sources in creative. Niter is going to look magical, and we don't necessarily. I don't know if we want it to look magical so much as we want it to look haunted. All right, we definitely could have made the crabs bigger. We made the crabs the right size. If I just call it light, what happens? Oh my god. All right, there's a suggestion for dusk-bound lantern. It's an entire block, much like a sea lantern is an entire block. We have sea lanterns, which are the right color, but also an entire block, which is kind of tough. We have just all of the variations of lantern, which are gold. What is a frozen pearl? Clears residual lights. What the? Jack-o'-lanterns. Clearly, the entire bottom of the sea should just be jack-o'-lanterns. No, that's not right. Lamps. Oh. All right, let's click on some of these other ones here. There's some potentially cool looking ones right now. Lamp of fertility? You probably don't want those. Dread lamp? Prevents natural spawning of passive mobs. Oh, no. Oh, feral lanterns? Okay, let's get rid of feral lantern then. What are you? Yeah, none of these are really the aesthetic I want so far. Now, we have a mega torch, so we don't have to worry about it. Where is this light growing from? What is happening right now? There's a light source that's spreading. Help! Which one is doing that? The arcane lamp at the end? Okay, yeah, no, you don't. No, yeah, you're out. You're out. Because we want it to be moody, because it's going to be quite dark down there when it's completely encased in snow. So we need to have some amount of light, which will be very interesting. Redstone torches? How much light does a redstone torch actually give off? What time is pitch dark? Is it 20,000? Yeah, I mean, that's kind of moody. That was weird. Gross. What? Ugh, I don't like that. Man, what's wrong with you, SergeCraft? Apparently, chugging milk is not going to get rid of that. I got the flux flu, even in creative. Alright, just go away. You done yet? Okay. Is there a command that can get rid of all my SergeCraft there? Because I don't want that. No likey. You can ignore it? Okay, I'm not going to, like, drop little puddles of flux everywhere I go anymore. So, like, that's the amount of light that's going to give off in comparison, right? Is there a... Oh, here's an idea. Let's go inside the blimp. Because that'll be pitch black, right? Oh, I made it solid. Crap. Of course I made it solid. It's creative. Let's go in here. There we go. Okay, that's going to be pretty dark. I mean, the other thing that's going to be important is there needs to be enough light. Oh, there needs to be enough light, chat, that you as an audience member can see, right? Because, like, at the end of the day, we're also making a show. What do you think of that? That's very moody. Glow shrooms? Glow shroom decorative block. Glow shrooms? Oh. Can only be placed on soil. No, that's too bright. Are floating glow shrooms a thing? It doesn't look like it. So hold on, let's... No, they have to be placed on top of a block. So the issue with the light source is not just that I want there to be light, but that the block itself has to look good. And so having like just a giant light source block that doesn't match the build palette doesn't really do what we needed to do. So it has to do what the solution we're looking for has to look good on its own and produce the correct amount of light without having to do a bunch of stuff like I take this and then I bury it, but then I let a slab through the side or something, right? Like, and Sea Lantern is the same color of light as any other one. It's just a light source, right? It's not necessarily a blue light. So you could bury a torch, like... Like, people have been hiding their torches in Minecraft forever, right? But, like, which is which? Well, apparently the Sea Lantern is actually brighter than the torch, maybe? Or are those exactly the same? I can't remember. So, it's... yeah. So, I think maybe the redstone torch is the way to go there. Candles. Candles? Oh, that's a lot of light. I think redstone torches might be our winner there. No, I think it's going to be redstone torches. Black tallow candle. That's still quite bright, even though it's dark. Alright, we tried a tallow candle, we tried a candle. Is there a different type of candle? Try pink just for variety. Yeah, I think those are all the same. Dusk candle? I mean, unless it's not under candle. Looks like there's two types of candles. There's candles and there are tallow candles. One is cork and one is SergeCraft. Yeah, we don't have any magma blocks in this build yet, but we could think about that. All right, let's just go with redstone torches. I think that's going to work. That's actually a pretty straightforward solution to what we're working on right now. And it's possible there are solutions from other mod packs, right? Like, SergeCraft is rather lightweight, so there's a possibility that there are some really cool, perfect blocks that just aren't in this mod pack, and that's fine. But I think I'm actually going to take a very quick break and use the washroom. So I'll leave you with this view. All right, I'll be right back. Give me half a second to refill my water. Be right back. Yo, I return. Thanks for sticking around during that rather short break. The real star is Joe yelling from the other room. It's like the hierarchy of people who stream on this chair. It's like in first place, we have Chair. And then we have Joe, who's not even on camera, but just adding commentary from the other room. And finally, the bottom tier streamer on the SergeCraft channel is SergeCraft himself. I like it. I like it. Alrighty. So we'll light this up sort of as the final step we do. And I think that'll be kind of cool. But since that's the final step, let's actually make these, pardon me, let's make these walls pretty. You know what? Sure, Bat. You do you. You live your best Bat life. I just can't tell you how amazing this Presto Change of Swap-O-Matic is, friends. This is making my life so much better. Blech. Which mob are we going to add first? I don't know. I mean, we're going to have a conversation about the scaling, the approximate scaling difficulty of each level. Once we get to the mob standing place, I want to brainstorm with all of you, chat, as to which mobs you want to have in here. I'm already thinking charged creepers. I'm already thinking ghasts would also be pretty mega. An entire wither. Try inputting Serge Jaeger to see if he's in the dropdown. Oh, wait. Sorry, I'm seeing something different there. Oh, not the bottom, the foundation. What a polite way of phrasing that, Chris. Also, what's up, friend? Hope you're having a good day. Alright, so let's go through. And now we want to add some cracks to this, which may replace some of these blocks and may not. That's okay either way. This is going to be a great opportunity for us to also add like slabs and stuff now. It's going to look even better in this building than before. We're also going to have to go recharge our Chargy, or our Presto Exchange-O-Matic, whatever hubris device this is. Probably don't want too many cracks in the floor, he says, and then immediately add some to the floor. Awesome. And now, just a very, very gentle sprinkling of moss here. Out of block. Out of block, you say? Hey, what's up, Comic-Con? Thank you for 13 months of support. Lucky number 13. That's almost a year. I see you, too, are an expert mathematician. All right. We're actually going to have to go on an adventure to the jungle because that's where they have vines. And we're going to load up on vines so we can craft a bunch of these blocks ourselves. And brand new sub. Welcome, Greninja. I'm going to out myself as being kind of a fake nerd here. That's a Pokemon? Gisip, thank you so much for 11 months of support. Got ourselves a bit of a sub train here, friends. Thank you very much. All right, so at the Mesa Enchantress is where I left my charging tool, right? That is, in fact, a Pokemon. I nailed it! That's just from watching Ben. Twitch.tv/Bengineering. All right, let's charge this really quickly. I should probably also bring this with me, even though it looks so good here. We need your services elsewhere. Best Smash character. Ah. All right. Où est le jungle? That's French for where is the jungle. Thank you. Now, I asked a question. Searching, recalculating. Recalculating. All right, I have some shears. 6,000 blocks this way? All right, hold on. We got to be able to get closer than that. 3,000 blocks. Okay, who's in this direction? Nobody? Let's see if Chris and Raven are closer. All right, 3,900 blocks. 3,300 blocks. And from here we fly. I need to have the correct... I just jumped into a tree. There we go. You speak such good French? Thank you. All right. You ready for a chat? All together now. Oh. Do we want Vex? Do we want to have to find another forest monument, whatever those things are called, and then like have to put Vexes and Illagers into bag? Because those will kill you Those will kill you fast, chat. Like, those are deadly enemies. You don't explode so much as they're just running at you. Woodland Mansion, yes, thank you. That's the word I wanted. All right, so we want a room of charged creepers, probably encased in obsidian. We probably want some ghasts, because that'll just be hilarious. We want illagers and vex, so those can be kind of the same. We want a lava pit over top of, with like cobwebs on top. That really make things more fun. They're slow. You can run from them. I mean, vex are ranged, and maybe that's too deadly. Now, here's the other question. Is it better or worse if they're all silent? You know what I mean? I was going to name tag them all. You have to name tag them all so they don't despawn. But I was also going to name tag them so you don't hear the noise. But that does mean with trying to grab, in particular, like ghasts, a big part of their fear is hearing them when they shoot at you, which you won't be able to do if they're silenced, but you also won't hear their weird cat noise. What's up? Let's consider. Thank you for 100 bits. How many channel points... How many channel points, bits, donations to charity to get you to play a particular game? It really depends. I mean, a big part of streaming is to make sure you and like you as a streamer are playing a game that you like. So like, I don't know. That's the sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Blank check. I don't necessarily want to write, if that makes sense. And like, I definitely appreciate it and the thought of that, but I don't know if it'd even be a good show if it's a game I'm not like too stoked on, right? All right. What are we doing here? How many stacks do you think we need? 2 stacks? Is that a good number? You want to know what we're playing? Now, I just recently set up Spotify for the first time like 2 or 3 days ago, so I don't have a bot integration set up with it right now, but this is a... What am I listening to right now? We are listening to Buzzsaw by Surashu. Buzzsaw. This is on my Big Giant Circles playlist. How much to play the oldest version of Minecraft you can get? They actually released like a web browser version of version 1 for their 10-year charity event. Not 10-year charity event, pardon me. 10-year celebration, 10-year anniversary. That's the word I wanted. So like anybody can play the original base version of Minecraft for free on a web browser, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I'm right. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not wrong, he says, often being wrong. Played it a bit, kind of fun. Yeah, I think that's sort of the thing. You're just kind of like, oh, this is kind of neat. Oh, I really can't do much of anything, can I? I mean, I found even when we had to go back to 1.5, I think it was, which is what Super Hostile was on, I was just like, oh my god, I can't even run, right? Like, there's a bunch of quality of life changes. You used to have to double tap forward if you wanted to sprint. You couldn't just hold down a button to cue sprinting. And you're just like, oh, this is kind of yikes. I think that's the oldest version I've played on, is when we did Super Hostile on 9 o'clock. Alright, where am I looking here? That's a sapling. Sure, I guess I have a sapling now. You still double tap to go forward? Really? I found that... Oh, well, goodbye, shear today, gone tomorrow. Thank you to the person who spent bits to name those shears that are unfortunately no longer with us. All right. I mean, I guess if you get muscle memory for something like that, you just keep doing it, right? How are we doing? We're almost on our second stack here, which is great. I accidentally destroyed the leaf that those vines were on, and now the whole stack is gone, which is kind of unfortunate. The whole stack of vines off of that. Stack is not the right word. The whole hang. What is the collective noun for a bunch of vines hanging off of a single point? Because that's what I destroyed. Yeah, vines are kind of frustrating. Unlike cactus, where you can break the bottom and they all fall, you actually have to go from the bottom up to pick up each one individually for vines. It's kind of a giant pain in the butt. It also doesn't work like, oh, could you imagine if they fixed vines so they functioned similar to how kelp works? Trail a bunch of a vine of vines? You can't have the description, you can't use the word in the description chat that's like, what's red? It's a red-like color. You're like, ah, very good, forehead. It's all so clear now. A tangle of vines? There we go. Or we could use a Pokemon again, a Tangela of vines. Boom, dropping that Pokemon knowledge. Thanks again, Ben. Twitch.tv/Bengineering. Hey kids, you want to be good at Pokemon like me? Well, do I have a stream for you. Alright, we've got 3-ish stacks now. Let's grab 2 more to make it 3 stacks. No ish. No ish, ands, or buts. I'm just worried 3 isn't going to be enough. Alright, I lied. We're going to keep going. I just want to make sure this is our last trip to the jungle. You know what I mean? I mean, we could... Now, vines just grow on any surface once you bring them back, so we could always just, like, craft a bunch and then just put vines on the wall and then start collecting them. And that is fair. I mean, they are renewable. It's just slow. Alright, we're back in Wub Wub territory. Let's we've gone too far. I might have to modify this playlist of James before we get too heavily into the Wub Wubs like we just did. Alright, let's get out of here. We can grow. We have more vines at home. McDonald's. But those were the lure Wub Wubs? Yeah. I am starting to worry a little bit. I'm getting like a bit of a neck thing again like I had previously, but I think I've caught it early enough. So I'm trying to stretch and just be like, in general, a little bit kinder to my body, because going out and like getting a massage to fix my neck isn't quite the same kind of option as it was, you know, 4 or 5 months ago. So trying to like nice good posture. That's also why you'll see me bringing over a lot of the longer sub-reading messages over to the center, so I don't have to crane my neck as much. Trying to really nice posture, he says, slouching. Glad you have a neck thing that keeps your head from falling off. That's also very true. I mean, there are pros and cons to having a neck. Pros, your head doesn't fall off. Cons, occasionally it hurts. I think the pros outweigh the cons most of the time. Wait, I can put these away too. Brilliant. Do I have... What are you? Does it say what mob that is here? It doesn't. Just says I'm transporting a chest. Interesting. I have a random... Oh, no, I am. This isn't a spawner. That's actually suffix... Ah, I see. Okay, I might actually drop that off really quickly here. You have 2 muscles in your upper back that just exist to ache. Yeah. I was just like, why is this in my body if all it ever does is hurt me? You'd think evolution would have removed the pieces in me that just hurt constantly, right? No, that was a clear diamond chest of diorite, and I will return that. How am I liking Terraria so far? It's been a lot of fun. It's a lot more... I mean, it's weird as a duo stream, right? Because, like, I can't just go down into a hole and fish the whole time. But it's a super fun game. I'm having an absolute blast doing, like, the adventure exploration part with Ben. I don't really get to bite my teeth as much into the building stuff. It's a lot of function over aesthetics there because it just doesn't work as well as 2 people. But yeah, evolution apparently doesn't care about my 30s. How dare you? I'm feeling very called out right now. That is an oddly specific call out there, Treyon. But yeah, I've actually been playing Terraria for a while. Well, that's not entirely true. I played Terraria a very long time ago, and then I stopped, and then they added a bajillion hours of content. But, like, that was a game that I was aware of like, well before Minecraft. All right, give me a second here. Let's get rid of that chest right now. There it is, the Spleef zone. Where? Maybe I can find suffix from 9 o'clock? Yes. Right. That. Let no one... Suffix at least doesn't try and hide his evil. This is what greets you when you arrive. It all started off so innocently. What part of this is innocent? None of it is. Good. Good. How long have I been playing Minecraft? Jeez. A little over 2 years now? I think that's in the exclamation point explain surge command. I started just the other day. Started playing Minecraft in October of 2017. I started streaming in March of 2018. So there you go. This is why you never got into dark magic. That's why you and I don't have a death feud, Foxmar. You haven't dabbled with dark magic and threatened to ruin the entire server and haven't tried to encase me in a diorite prison. How many hours logged? So I think it's like Stream Facts or Twitch Metrics or something like that. I streamed 1,000 hours. I streamed 1,000 hours of Minecraft last year. So yeah, we're at something absurd now. Like, well, that's the thing. It's just like, if you do anything enough, you're going to get pretty good at it. And I'm at like, I've got to be at like 2,000 hours. I'm probably doing like 1,000 hours a year on this game right now. Does that make sense? Yeah, a normal human working 40 hours a week works about 2,000 hours a year. And I stream, half of my time streaming is playing Minecraft. So I probably do 1,000 hours. I probably do 1,000 hours a year on this game. Oh my God. Or I stream 1,000 hours. Sometimes I also play off stream. Okay, we can head back to the Skeet Spleef zone. Squeet? 1,000 hours per year, given it's not my only game. Yeah, it's definitely the primary game. Like, I'm by trade, oh my god, primarily a Minecraft streamer, but I do get to stream other things as well. All right, so these should just grow for us, right? Right, I put those a row lower. Let's actually clean up that bottom row so that we'll know for a fact if that worked or not. What did I do before I was a streamer? I worked in tech. I was a project manager. Before that, I worked in coffee. I worked in coffee for years, hence the branding and the love for it and stuff like that. But yeah, coffee was tough because unless I opened my own cafe, you're definitely always going to be working for someone else's small business, and that's going to limit your opportunities, which is unfortunate. And I had some great employers, like no shade or anything to anyone there. It's just sort of the nature of it. So hold on a second here. Output is orange, so that means I want the output there. And now these two, all right. Now, I want to make mossy blocks. All right, so now I can craft a bunch of these together. And we'll wait for these to grow. All right, we got 2 stacks. Everything is perfect. What's the mossy monster brick? It's probably a silverfish. Favorite brewing method? V60. Okay. All right. I think I've got everything I need now. Maybe I'll just make a little bit more brick here. What material of V60? Ceramic with paper filter. Actually, let's make a bit of a path here. So we want that to be connected there, right? And we probably want a little bit of a path connected here as well. Yeah, we can see where there used to be a courtyard. So I only want the moss to kind of be climbing up from the bottom. We don't want the, or maybe actually we do want some stuff from the top. I lied. We're gonna have it originate from corners here. That's too much. There we go. Sorry, 1 second, chat. I hope you're ready for this. All right, perfect. Wait, what? Hadouken. What's this? Wow. Oh, question for you friends. This is the game, chat. This is me talking at the same pitch in the booth view, pitch in the booth view, and back to the game. Is the booth still quieter? I tried really... No, your internet didn't cut out. I muted it. Still quieter? That sucks. Okay, I have no idea how to fix that. Check this out. Ooh. Ah. Joe comes bearing snacks. It's a lot quieter? All right, I have no idea. I have no idea why that's quiet. Does my input device change? No, I don't want to worry too much about trying to fix that on stream. We can worry about that another time. All right, we want to add a couple more bricks just sort of into the ground here, and then we're gonna go through and start breaking this up a bit with slabs and the like. Oh, right, I never actually got this far down the wall. I should do that. I should do that first. Oopsie whoopsie. Oopsie whoopsie. Really, Serge? That's what you're gonna say there? Sure. Oopsie whoopsie it is. All right, and then finally, little bits of moss in here. Oh, we could have a vine hanging off this. That'd look kind of cool too. So look how alive these walls are now. Okay, now what we need to do, come through and start adding some details to it. I wanted to put blocks on the corners here, sort of like there's not quite crenellation, but just like some interesting little details to it. I think that's just kind of a cool look. Oh, that's... There's no roof there. Okay, good to know. Good to know that I just left that open. Perfect. Good job, past me. Thanks, Thanks, present me. Ah, man. There we go. All right, now what we need to do is just start punching some holes in this, right? And then if you do nice little use of stairs and slabs here. Yeah, this is where, even better than in this version, this is where just an angled stair just looks like a hole. It just looks so good as a way to make something look a little bit more ruined. Please? Ugh. And something else we could do just to make this look even better. Just punch holes in it, right? Just get out of the way. Probably want more cracked bricks specifically around areas that are broken. Are you cracked? You are. Good. Okay, if I take an upside down staircase, I can put it there. This is kind of an outrageous amount of detail for something that we're going to use once, but it's our finale. And we're going to end on the bang, right? I was raided. What? Hi, raiders. I can't hear any of my alerts, and I apologize for that. Where are we looking? Yo, welcome! Raid coming over from Loch Raymono. Thank you for bringing your community by here, friend. Welcome. Look at that. Chat knew what to do already, and I really appreciate that. What were you streaming today? What is this water situation? Okay, well, welcome to what is going to be the final battle arena on the SergeCraft 2 server. And there is an old Minecraft game called Spleef, where both opponents are armed with a shovel and they stand on top of layers of snow, and the goal is to make people fall further and further down. So we're building a battle arena from the bottom up, and each layer is going to be themed, and some areas are just going to be kind of innocent, and some areas are going to be trapped. And the bottom area is going to be no traps. This is the final location of the battle area, and we're making what kind of feels like an old city, an old sunken city that also kind of looks like a flooded fish tank. So like we've got a pirate ship down here and stuff like that too. Now, it's not a supervillain lair. It's not a supervillain lair. This is where we, the hero the server deserves, will be confronting the true supervillain, Suffix. And maybe also James and Uno, because that could be super fun. Yeah. What were you streaming today, friend? Thank you so much for bringing your community by. I really appreciate that, and I totally apologize. I was in the zone. Thank you as well to Decidedly Ugin, who just subbed for 20 months. Appreciate you very much. Something a supervillain would say? How dare you? Oh, that window came out perfect. Nice. What do you mean they don't? Whose side are you on, Joe? Joe just said, I don't think they're wrong. Wow. Streaming some Teamfight Tactics? Yo! That is a game I watched a lot of streams of, never actually tried myself. Is this the plot to Overlord? Not quite. All right, so let's start adding more. Oh, I like that. That was a perfect little accident there. That was not at all intended, but you know what? I'll take it. So yeah, we're just gonna add slabs and stair blocks in places just to make this place look even more just kind of ruined, right? Add some stairs, make it look like the walls falling over. Change up the height a little bit, because Minecraft is often very blocky. So if we mess with that, then it starts to look quite interesting, right? Look at this. Look at this good ruin. Wait, why is there a team of Tarka now? Just trying to curse me? Even the minecarts are taking sides? You know what? Fine, minecarts. If that's how you're going to play. No subtitles. No, I can't do that to you. Welcome back. All right, we can now round this arch out a little bit. That's not how rounding works. Round this arch out a little bit more. I didn't actually like that. I like that better. I need that to be higher up. There we go. Where did that slab end up? That's an odd spot for that to end up, but you know what? Sure. Make it look like there used to be something up top there, but it's just gone. Yeah, that looks good there. So there we go. There's our ruins looking more or less done, and I think those look amazing. I think those look amazing. I think I want to break up maybe some more chunks of this area too. I want the dirt to spill out a little bit. I don't know if we need to have the sand down here, or maybe I can just make a couple more sand piles. That might be a nice way to add just a little bit more color to this area. It's just piles of sand. Yeah. Just choking a little bit on my delicious snack here. Don't mind me. Alright. So, love these details. Getting maybe a little bit carried away with some of these details, but you know what? Here we are. Crap. Why would I do that? Hide the mistake. Nothing happened. little bit of sand there. It's not supposed to look like it's spreading. It's just supposed to look like it's been scattered a little bit, right? Trying to go for a very different effect from when we do like something erupting, like sort of the corruption idea, the corruption aesthetic that we had in the old build. Like that's not what this is supposed to look like, right? This is just supposed to look like piles of sand. Eh? Alright, what does this look like from above, by the way? Oh, yo! Wow, we haven't looked at this from this point of view, like, at all. So, I think those little splashes of color actually helped out a lot. Like, a lot. Add a bit of tower to the side as if it fell off. Yeah, I think we need sand here. Just a little splash of color. Where do you want a tower to have fallen? Like, we could make a little rubble pile over there, which is probably not a bad idea. This is looking so fun, and it's so silly, and I can't believe how much time we're spending on this. But you know what? So it goes, right, friends? So I definitely think there should be like a little pile of rubble over here. Do 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 do. Right, I should just be using the Presto Change Exchange-matic here. Because, like, oops. There we go. Definitely aesthetically pleasing, thank you. All right, so this is like the old path, and it should 100% connect over this way, right? Oops. Oh my goodness, why'd I put anything away? Spent 2.5 hours on the lower area. Yeah, we don't even have any traps yet. Oh, and look at this, friends. We were correct. It will grow down, and it also is growing up. Slightly more terrifying. The vines are trying to escape, which is probably not a good sign. All right, we want there we go, just some piles there. Okay, now let's go make ourselves some more sand piles. Yeah, no coral in this pack, unfortunately. Wait. Hello, my love. Adam J. Ford, thank you very much for 11 months of support, friend. Definitely appreciate it. Too much is too much. Too much. I want one block out here, though. There we go. You can be there. All right, a little bit of sand in that corner. Will I put sand on the exterior of the glass? I'm not too worried about decorating out there, because then plus I'll have to do water stuff. All right, so we added a little bit more stone rubble on the outside of the tower there, just to make it look like things fell over. We have what looks like actually like a very believable structure for a fort with a little old farm area. We can see where the sand came in. We also have this like buried shipwreck down here too, which I think looks amazing. I need to go grab redstone. As well as, pardon me, as well as several elevators. So let's go to... All right, question for you, friends. We don't want any elevator. There's no coral. There's no coral in this pack. I'm eating cheese and crackers and apples because Joe's a sweetie. All right, let's talk about... Actually, give me 1 second here. All right. All right, so level 4, this is finale, includes chest with only weapon. All right, level 3, certain death. Level 2, certain death. Level 1, just snow. Just now. Just now! The news just now coming in. So this is the rough plan we're looking at here. And we had discussed that elevators would be really cool. So that we have elevators that are going to connect some of the lower flows. So as we play Spleef, you cut the snow out of somebody and they fall down into levels, right? And then so level 1 is just snow, and then you fall into you don't know what on level 2. This is where we're gonna have traps, and then somehow, if you live through the traps on level 1 and level 2, or pardon me, level 2 and level 3, and you make it to level 4, you can find the only weapon. Now, we don't want to incentivize the combatants to dig themselves down, so we need to make sure that certain death is both certain and death. Now, define certain death. Great. I'm glad you asked me. Thanks, me. So we want the lava pit. Pros. It's classic. Fiery Bernie death. And thanks to Foxmar, who suggested we put cobwebs. So it's a slower, more Bernie death. Slower, more fiery Bernie death. Yeah, great idea. We want the box of supercharged creepers. The notes on that are, I have lightning, lol, why not? Okay, perfect. We want 2 ghasts. Just randomly, somewhere there's just going to be 2 ghasts who fly around, and we'll see how that goes. We could probably have multiple lava pits. Now, giant crabs don't actually kill people. Giant crabs are friends. So I don't know if by definition, giant crabs should be included in certain death, right? Like, if we're defining certain death, crabs aren't there. I'm sorry. That apple was bigger than I thought. Right, we also wanted pillagers. Pros, axes. Cons, kill you too fast? Is this really a con? Yeah. What advantage is there to not falling to the bottom first? Well, you can make your opponent fall to their death, at which point you win. You win if you don't die. Now, if you make it to the bottom and not die, congratulations, there, you now have the only weapon. So let's talk about the rules. Starting gear is going to be a shovel. And there's been some discussion about this. What do you think about elytra and rockets? So somebody had a suggestion, maybe in chests, question mark? So like maybe if you fall into the room with the 2 ghasts, you can actually grab an elytra and rockets and then you could fly out of stuff. Would be kind of neat. Gonna need a lot of elytras. Well, we have the graveyard mod on. Oh, that's fine. I mean, this is fine. This is fine. Here's another idea. Apparently, in some versions of Spleef, and let me know what you think about this, you can only shovel down. Do we like that? Or do we want to make it so that... Yeah, I like that actually. Because then if you make them drop down a level but they're fine, your option is either to drop down after them or to shovel under your own feet to try and get access to them to try and make them fall more. So you shovel down, but if you fall down, can you shovel up? That's what I'm trying to say. Can you, if you're down, or do you have to try and find the teleporter and teleport back up to keep shoveling? That's the question I have. So I like the people who are like, you only shovel down, forehead, but what if you're down, can you shovel up? Shovel rules. No ceiling shoveling? But then my question to that, then, are you at a huge disadvantage if you fall down? The floors are 11 blocks. You know what? Since the floors are 11 blocks, I don't even know if you can reach. Like, I might be able to reach with my super cheaty astral bonus reach. Okay, so I can't, even with my bonus reach from astral, I can't reach the layer above. Yeah, we're going to need to make sure that each level is perhaps a little bit deadlier than we previously thought. Are there rules about not being able to build? The shovels won't have silk touch, so the blocks that you break cannot be picked up, is a way to fix that. Yeah, so it looks like they'll need to take an elevator. They'll find the elevator. Yeah, we don't have to worry about lava melting snow. Only ice melts. So if we have... All right, no ceiling shoveling. Great. Let's talk teleporters. How many? So teleporters will only ever go up one floor, and then you'll have to find a different teleporter if you want to go up more than one. Yeah, they'll only go up per level, 2 per floor, but at different places. And here's a weird question. We make them white so they hide with the snow. So it'll end up looking like most floors have 4, but you'll find one and you'll try and jump, and it might actually be a down one. So only go up. Don't port down. So how many? We're going to say 2 per floor. This is saying for like back and forth. So what that means is floor 1 will have 2. Floor 2 will have 4 because there's 2 that go here and 2 that go there. Floor 3 will have 4, so 2 and 2. And then floor 4 will only have 2, if that makes sense. You can hide the other end. Are you allowed to break elevator blocks? I will say, yeah, good call. No breaking elevator. All right, these are called elevators, not teleporters. No breaking. Also, you're just going to have a shovel, so. Oh, we could also make it decreasing, which is kind of neat. What if the charge creepers will open an elevator? The charge creepers are going to be contained inside of obsidian rooms. So that if they do massively explode, and we want to play this more than once, we can actually just reset afterwards. I need to test something, actually. Hold on a second here. 1 second, please. Can charged creepers blow up obsidian? I actually don't know. My experience with charged creepers is very, very, very minimal. Also, I saw some people being like, what even is a charged creeper? Hello, everybody, and welcome to Science with Serge. I'm your host, Serge, and in today's very special episode, we're going to put a creeper in a box and explode it and see if that box also explodes. Oops. Oops, whoops. No! Wands, why you do me like this? Okay, so step 1, creeper. We put the creeper in a box. Oh, right, crap. Easy. Okay, step 2, we get ourselves a trident that has channeling. Which we already have in survival, so I don't have to worry about it. Become immense! No. Okay, good. Now what we do is we kill that creeper with a flint and steel. Hello. All right. So the obsidian box will contain the explosion of a charged creeper. Great! Corners of a box are not optional for the purposes of containing blasts. Oh. Yeah, charged creepers do way more damage. Wait, can you actually just make charged creepers in creative? Or do I actually have to go through all those steps? No, I had to go through all those steps. Okay. Yeah. If you're curious, actually, check this out. Let's do some creeper spawns here. So this is the damage that a regular creeper does. And this is the damage that a charged creeper does. So, just a little bit of a difference here between a regular creeper and a charged creeper. You know, no biggies. Just a minuscule upgrade, right? Narrator's voice. Biggies, actually. Charged creepers are about tied for the most powerful vanilla explosions. Really? Interesting. Armor question. Oh, right. We have to go back to the rules here. No other gear. That's it. Shovel, elytra, maybe some rockets, no other gear. Like, that's it. We go in, I don't want to say nude, but we go in just like this. Yeah. Want a regular creeper kill wheel armor? Yeah, but that's nowhere near as exciting as a different one. I might have to get rid of my astral perks, right? That is an important thing. Is going to be to probably de-spec. I can't remember how I did that, but you know, it'll be the end of the season, so it's fine if I lose all those levels. All right, let's head back to the base. I want to grab a bunch of redstone so we can make redstone torches, which is how we're going to light this up, so it'll be moody. And then I also want... Oh, you can absolutely... yeah. I mean, the goal is... dig, don't punch. Nope. Unless you get the sword. Note, stabbing is allowed. There we go. So dig, no punch. I think that's pretty good. All right, we need to make a bunch of elevators and a bunch of redstone, and then we should be able to seal in and call the first level complete. Yeah, fun fact, according to the rules, stabbing and punching are two completely separate activities. I mean, I think a lot of people would agree with that. Weird sentence, but here we are. All right, let's grab 3 stacks of redstone torches. That should be plenty. Now, wool might be... No, wool is not an issue because I have string for days. Oh, you know what we have to do? We're going to have to go find a mine shaft so that we can get enough of those cobwebs to do the fall into lava slowly thing. Oh. I don't have string for days. Turns out I, in fact, do not have string for days. I have a very countable number of string, and that count is less than or equal to days. Awkward. Didn't James fall into cobwebs this morning? Yes, it was hilarious. James didn't just fall into cobwebs. James fell into an entire spider spawner, which I have never seen in Minecraft before. It was beautiful. You can make cobwebs with Thaumcraft? That sounds like some Suffix dark magic, but thank you for your suggestion. All right, how much wool did we get here out of 2 stacks? 32. 30. Oh my god. 32 is enough for us to get 4 teleporters because it's 8 wool and 1 ender pearl. That's a problem. Maybe Mine O'Clock has a bunch of string? Oh, yeah, no, we destroyed all of those. Like, there's string all over the place. Or, right. Yeah, like, string is not going to be that hard to find. Or, pardon me, cobwebs. I mean, with a Tarka's Curse, I can dig down literally anywhere and find cobwebs. Sometimes there's a downside to being cursed. And sometimes there's an upside. Alright, wool. Yikes. Elevator? Hey! String. Oh, there we go. Alright. Did that go out of power again? No. We have so much power. How is that possible? All right, 3 stacks ought to do us. Are these off? No, these are functioning. Are these functioning? No, we always find a mine shaft. Don't put that bad luck out there. I can glitch if you do too much at once. All right. Prove it, find a mine shaft right now. I don't need to find a mine shaft right now. We got other more important things to fry. Have James and Nuno seen the crabs? Yes, they have at Tarka. We had an incredible dance party with them. You should check the Loading Ready Run Twitter account. They've got all the hottest crab updates. All right. So we're using redstone torches because they don't produce as much light and they're very atmospheric. Like, look at that. Doesn't that look rad? Looks pretty good there. So we want to mark entrances and exits. We just probably want to occasionally have things just with torches on them, right? I don't know if I like that one there. Maybe I can just have them... I want them to look like they have a reason for being where they are. So, like, I want to clearly mark where things are. I also think that these lanterns, while they look great, are producing just way too much light. So let's get rid of those. Maybe it's okay if it's a little bit darker down here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see now that we cover... We're going to cover this with snow. All right, we should make sure we have a teleporter with us as well as soon as you do that. Unnatural D20. Wait. Thank you very much for your support there, friend. Appreciate it. All right, 8 teleporters. Let's make 1 more. 10 teleporters. There we go, because we had 1 already. Yeah, thank you very much for that brand new sub. Appreciate it, friend. Oh, we can just cover it and then we can just make the teleporty bits afterwards. All right, so we want to make sure our inventory is empty. Yeah, want all of these. That's great. The wood box can contain these lanterns. Now we want our builder's wand, and let's go. I've been enjoying watching you over lockdown. Yo, thank you, friend. Hope everyone's been staying safe. Yeah, I've definitely been having more of an opportunity to stream, all things considered. All right. One thing we don't want to do. Oops, crap. Everything is terrible. What have I done? Come back? No! Alright, let's try this again. Try this again. Oh, no! This is why I was removing it. No! Oh my god! This is a disaster! Okay, I blame Astral right now. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, everything is fine. Okay. 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 Alright, we've recovered from whatever that was. Alright, we should have a torch there. Whatever, we'll go through and torch things after. I think we probably want... What do you think? The bottom layer? No, you can't get to the top of that tower from the bottom, so having a teleporter there doesn't make sense because we don't have a ladder. What am I currently trying to do? This is the first layer of Spleef. What I was trying to do was remove the snow so the builder's wand didn't extend the whole pillar out and cut a wall through the whole thing. That's what I was trying to do. What I accidentally ended up doing is, because my tools are so powerful, I was punching through the snow and also instant breaking glass with a shovel, which you shouldn't be able to do, but I was doing anyways because my tools are too OP. I am too OP, please nerf. But now, oh shoot, did I make this too tall? Or just too perfect? Woo, it just fits. All right, good news. Right, I should make a, I need to make a staircase inside of the tower. Look at it! All right, so here's the potential first layer of Spleef done. So I realize that as the person who's building this, I will have a bit of an advantage. I'm obviously going to give my competitor the opportunity to sort of check things out before we go down. And also, I imagine as soon as you get going, if we get rid of any way to sort of orient yourself inside of it, it's going to be, you're going to be completely turned around. So if we make sure that there's a good mixture of like where the deadly zones are, I'm going to fall as well. Oh, we're still gonna go back. How is this so bright? Yeah, so a couple things we need to figure out. One is, how dark is it now that it's completely covered? Now, not how dark is it to me. How dark is it to you as the audience, chat? Oh, this looks so good! Oh my god, look at this! Moody dark, but you can still see things. It's atmospheric, but you can see, like, It's pretty clear what's happening down here. The bats seem to like it. All right. How sneaky am I if I hide in the dark? Can you see me? So I think it's also sunrise. So it was nighttime here too. I'm not that sneaky. Well, that means it's not too dark. So if you can see me as the player character trying to be sneaky there, then it's not that dark at all. I think I like this a bunch. All right, where should the teleporters be down here? I think I like one maybe in the boat. No, it's not about hiding. It's about making sure that you, the viewers at home, can actually see what's happening, right? Oh, right, crap. I need to take down all those vines. They are spreading. And no, it takes about a full inventory to do a whole level. That's good to know. Yeah, I don't think we need to grow any more vines. Oh, the next thing we need to do is we need to go collect, like, the mother lode of obsidian. We need so much obsidian. And then we need to go collect mobs. And then we need to place more sand. Or more snow. They were perfect? The vines? You think the vines add to it? Okay, well, you know what we'll do? We'll let them spread all over the place. We don't want it to be solid, though. Solid is too... Well, it's gonna be solid, just because that's how it grows. We'll let them spread a little bit here. This level, if we check our notes, level 4 only includes the chest. So certain death is on levels 2 and 3. Right, we don't have access to seaweed. So what we're going to do is we're going to put vines. This is the equivalent of, like, of your cubicle having pictures of a nice sunny day outside. There's your seaweed, chat. I miss you, aquatic update. Alright, that's actually all the vines I have right now. Wait, did I leave some more? I have more. I'm a genius. Sorry, chat. I got too real there. I apologize. Now, it is going to grow to the sides, which is why I'm just... Oh, I should mix up the height a bit here, too. Alright, actually, yeah, those vines on the outside are pretty rad. Alright, so those are gone. Now it's time for the elevator. So we're going to put one in the boat. We're going to put it right here. And that means above it. Nice. I should be able to go up. Great. And next... maybe inside this hut. Wait, that was stupid. That means I can't see. I appear to be struggling. I'm no longer struggling. No, we don't want to illuminate the exterior because it's really ugly. If this was 1.13 and there was seaweed or coral or anything to see out, it's just water and gravel. Like there's nothing really worth illuminating in there. Unfortunately. Maybe just a ladder up there? Maybe a ladder would be more interesting than the staircase because we're constrained for the amount of space we have. Which teleporter goes directly into lava? Oh my god. I never even thought about that. Do we booby trap the teleporters? Or is it like an integral part of the game? Holy moly. What? Yeah, please be careful though, because one teleporter will kill you. Seems kind of unfair, because I'll know. Wait, speaking of knowing... Oh, there we go. Actually, you know what? Let's do this instead. Let's just put the entrance there. You're sure Suffix will cheat as well? Oh god. That's not what I want to hear. Alright, well, the bottom layer is done, which I'm very thrilled about. So what we need to do now is go collect ourselves a bajillion, trillion, million blocks of obsidian. And I mean, like, we probably need 10 stacks? We have a hammer, which is going to make it suck a little bit less. But pretty sure this is just going to suck. Wait, which is the faster of the two? Haster, haster. Magnetic. Magnetic. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. To the end! The easiest place to get obsidian. I choose you. Can you craft obsidian? That's a very good question. Apparently maybe a starlight transfusion, but we're not there. So, to answer your question as asked, can I craft it? No. Could possibly other people? Maybe, but this is fine. This is actually not going to be too slow. We have really good tools, and we also have a 3x3, so it's not like we're going to be doing the equivalent of vanilla gathering, right? Water and lava in the smelter. What do you mean the smelter? I didn't see that in JEI. Water and lava in a tinkerer smelter? Why doesn't that show up as a recipe here? Because it's liquid? Molten obsidian. I don't have a recipe for it there. Up top, other tab. So then I would need an infinite water source and a bunch of lava. Let's go test how quick that is. I'm curious. So I know I have an amount. Wait, how much obsidian do we have here? Well, that's not bad. We have a couple hundred already. So I'm going to want to do this. Make ourselves a good old-fashioned infinite water source here. How do I put water into it though? It's going to be limited by cooling time. The end might still be faster, but you'll need to pour and solidify those blocks. pour into a faucet. I'm right-clicking on a faucet. It is doing nothing. Into a drain? Oh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I appear to be out of lava. Alright, let's... Next order of business. Nah, you know what? Nah. I'm just gonna do this the good old-fashioned way. Which is with a hammer. Wait. How do I get it out? So that's going to get me 3 blocks of obsidian, right? Yeah, unless you have a super mega smelter, this is probably slower than a 3x3 hammer. I think that's the case. And now I have water in my system. That's probably fine. What's the worst that could happen? Having water inside of your smelter. Yeah, considering I also don't have access to lava, like by the time we go to the nether and fill that and get everything else going, I'll probably just have all the obsidian I want right now. You can drain into a tank, but I don't have a tank is the issue. But yeah, I appreciate the info. Like, I could drain into a tank. Perfect. Announcer's voice. And Serge had 7 buckets of water left in his tinker's setup for the duration of the season. The remainder of the season, not duration. It's potentially also a lava generator. Yeah, nah. I think for the amount we need, which is not functionally infinite, this is probably going to be faster than the amount of time we spend in it. Like, perhaps a little bit more tedious and doesn't scale as well. But like at this particular moment, yeah, I don't think building an entire new infrastructure to develop it will be any faster than just gathering it. Yeah. Just say no to yaks, chat. Just say no to yaks. Upgrading the swap-o-matic so we could replace it with sand might have been faster. I only have the level 1 swap-o-matic. Presto change or exchange-o-matic, whatever. Probably faster to hammer just straight down. Yeah, but I like this. This is so graceful. I mean, I guess we could go straight up and down. But then am I truly playing? Like, I could just take a nap here. I could AFK this. I love how my start for the 3x3 is I picked a quadrant that is actually missing a corner. How many mods do I have on? I have no idea. However many are set by the mod pack designer. Ah, quality content. But look at that. 1 stack down. That feels pretty good. About 100 mods in this pack? Okay. How many mods do we have in this chat right now? That's the big brain question. That'll let you know if you can get away with shenanigans or not. Spoilers, you probably can't. Do I have an AA drill? I do not. The best tool I have is literally the one I'm using, which is a 3x3 Tinker's Hammer that I made on like stream 2. Why haven't I made Creative Flight? I don't find it particularly interesting in Minecraft to have Creative Flight. Yeah, there's like certain boundaries into how I enjoy playing survival Minecraft, like certain barriers in terms of progression, and Creative Flight sort of passes one of those things that I find interesting. So I don't like to. Yeah, that's sort of a point where I like to stop with modded. Yeah, I find it removes a lot of the things that I find interesting. Like I like scaffolding out for building and stuff like that. The mods are all emerging from their lurks. They are here. They are present. Ever watching. That and crafting table on the stick? Yeah. Crafting table on a stick. Why? It's so unnecessary. Mods be here, behave. That's fair. Chisel and bits is not anything I have a particular issue with. The problem with chisel and bits is the same sort of problem I have with those, like every single block color palette one. It's just decision paralysis. I don't need that many options. Like it's cool, and they are in this pack because there are people who do amazing things. Like Avi's incredible at it, but I don't feel I need that many options when I'm doing my builds. Look at all this good obsidian lying around. All right, whoa! We're almost done? I wanted 10 stacks, and we already have, wow. All right, I guess one more pass up and down, and then we're probably actually good to go. Cool. Hey, gnome friend. Thank you very much for gifting a sub over to Lady Atarka. I appreciate that. Pardon me. That's very sweet of you. And please disregard the perfectly normal human noises I just made there. You know, as one does. So I think when we get down to the bottom level here, that'll probably be enough obsidian. And we can start planning... Probably start planning the next traps. Oh, right. I am going to want to actually go to the nether and fill that bucket, those buckets completely with lava. Because we are going to want to make a couple of lava traps. Are your glasses dirty or is it odd refraction? Probably a little bit of both. Wikisum. I don't know what it is with glasses, but God, they get filthy. I take the glasses off my face and it was just like, really? This type of filth just like lives on my face at all time? I hate it. What are we doing after SergeCraft? After SergeCraft is going to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Minecraft Dungeons. Now that's going to be from 9 o'clock. I have no idea what I still don't know what I'm going to do. I know I probably want to build in like 3-week to 1 month break from Minecraft before 1.16 starts. I don't know when that's going to be. And the fact that there isn't actually like an official release date for 1.16 makes all of my planning terrible. I just want to play the sweet new vanilla update, and it's not there yet, and I want to have a schedule. I want to be transparent with the schedule, and I don't know what it is. I'm also not super interested into hopping into another mod pack that's just based off of 1.12. Like, and I know not all of them are super caught up yet, so I don't know. It's tough. It's very tough. Thank you for making me aware of how dirty my glasses are, says Contingent Cat. Yeah, humans are filthy, Serge, and glasses are often very close to humans. Yeah, but I don't know how often I say this out loud, but I don't think people should ever have to apologize for being human. Yeah, like, sometimes people smell. That's just a normal thing that humans do, and that's fine. Like, we already give each other enough a hard time as it is, that at the least we can do is forgive each other for just being human, right? Cycle through some roguelikes. So, like, there are lots of other games I could play, but I want to have, like, Minecraft's my main game. And Minecraft's also the main thing that people like to hang out and watch. So I want to make sure that there's a good Minecraft schedule, too. Oh, you're an Enderman. I made a mistake. I thought the Enderman's head was a block of obsidian. Alright, we are fine, and we now have... Oh, we have obsidian for days, chat. Alright, good. So, I said we wanted 10 stacks. We ended up with 12 and a half. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our new and exciting game, Enderman or Obsidian. Okay. So, as we go to the Nether here, and we stock up on some sweet, is that going to max out? It is. And we stock up on some sweet lava. I have to ask, what percentage of each floor do you think should be deadly? You know what I mean? 110%. I love how many people immediately jump to 110%. Well, no, if it's completely deadly, oh, it could scale up in deadliness. We'll never make it to the bottom floor if you just die right away, right? Somewhere between 0 and 100. Ah, the cop-out answer. Very good. Amazing. Did I say total death? Hold on. Let me check my notes. I believe I said, oh, certain death, not, you know, and we've all seen The Princess Bride, you know, certain death doesn't necessarily mean 100% guaranteed chance of death. I do have ender pearls, good. All right, where's the lava? There's the lava. Oh, that's a lot of fire doggos. This is probably fine. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Never feel good doing that. All right. Yep. So that happened. This doesn't hold a lot of lava at all. Chat, my barrels suck. Why didn't anybody tell me my barrels sucked? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's not too bad. 9, 10, 11, 12. 12-ish? 12-ish is respectable. I can make like a pretty good lava trap with 12 buckets. What do you think? All right, where is home, by the way? What the? Oh, I know what that is. I was like, what am I looking at? It's an astral light thingy. Okay, where's home? Did I turn that waypoint off? From the makers of Pocket Sand. Yeah. Empty that bucket. Everything is fine. Oh, wait. We want empty buckets on us. We want empty buckets for our lava. Okay. So we now have obsidian and we now have lava. And we have a wide range of answers, some helpful, some not too helpful, as to just how deadly we want a level to be. So let's maybe just head back now that we have the supplies that we know we need. And speaking of which, I should actually bring the supplies we know we need. Another question, actually. I just thought of this. So when one falls into a trap, should they be able to get out? Right. Well, yes, they can, because they have rockets, and rockets are lives. Okay, so we figured that out. So I was saying, like, if the walls are made of snow, you can try and shovel your way out. But we also wanted the idea that that you have lives equal to rockets and your elytra, so that you might be able to escape. But I think what else we can do is inside of some of the danger rooms. What the? Why is there a hole there? Inside of some of the danger rooms, we could also have like ways out. I'm not sure. What defines how deadly a floor is? The percentage of the floor that is trapped versus safe. is how deadly a floor is. So like, let's put some, like, here's an example. Let's put down some sand so that we can do some tests here. We can do some like laying out of patterns. And every room, right, I need to remember how to get out of here. And every room that we draw is going to be a trap, right? So for example, this would just be a lava trap. Now, something interesting we could do if we really wanted to is we could, like, theoretically build this up by 1 and also make the floor, I don't know, make the floor something. Like, this is the part that starts getting interesting. If we make this too tall, there is a chance for the person to get out without necessarily flying through, or we make the walls all the way up until they meet with the side, right? So, like, picture you fall into this, and in this room there are 2 ghasts. And you're like, oh no, oh no. And the person above just starts laughing maniacally to themselves. They're like, haha, yes, you fool, you fell into the ghast room. But if they live through it, bam, there's a chest, and they get, like, another 2 rockets or something like that. Now, I won't know all the locations about everything, Fern Sarwin, because as soon as you get in, you're going to get completely turned around. And also, I won't know what I fall on because I'm going to be chasing suffix with a shovel. And the other thing is, when we build this up, there's also the chance that we're now obstructing the line of sight. Oh no, you need to be able to get out, right? Like, if we start making things like this, right? Like, this is... Oh, you know what we could do? Maybe we make the walls things that you can break out of, but maybe the teleporter out, the teleporter up is actually in a room with mobs inside of it too. What's stopping the person from just digging down out of the trap floor? They can't, but they might fall into another trap floor. Right? Yeah, the whole goal is you think if you fall, you lose. So yeah, when I'm talking about the bottom floor isn't deadly. No, if you manage to survive and get to the bottom floor, your reward for surviving is there's 1 weapon, and then you can teleport your way back up. Like, we're adding... So the whole point of the game is to run around with a shovel and then try and make the person fall to their death. Like, the whole point is to make them fall to their death. Now, if they dig themselves down and they fall to their own death, they kind of miss the point, right? Also, keep in mind, I'm not making a game for strangers. I'm making a game for people who are in on the bit. Imagine chivalry, the great concept of performers of trying to make the show look good. I know people are going to play within the confines of the game. I don't have to worry about edge cases because we're here to have fun, which makes it so much easier, right? I don't expect Suffix to be chivalrous. I expect Suffix to die. So yeah, previously when I was asking what percentage of deadly you want a level to be when you drop, that's going to be when viewed from above. When viewed from above, how many of the rooms are a trap that you fall into, right? Yeah, no, I expect you to die, Mr. Bond. I forgot about that. So it's like step 1 is define the rooms, and like the shape of the rooms, and then step 2 is design a trap to go inside of that room, right? At least 50%? I think at least 50% is pretty good. We could also make floor 3 higher. Like floor 2 could be 50-50 chance you fall into a trap. And you've got some time to see what you're falling into, right? You're falling 11 blocks. Second floor, 3/4 deadly. Third floor, 5 out of 6 are deadly. All right, so if we want to make this 75% deadly, I like 50-50 is an interesting are interesting odds, right? So let's make a couple of like 5x5 lava rooms, right? That's extremely unlucky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So every 5x5 room is going to be one that is cobwebs into lava. That's going to be really hard to not die. That's going to be really hard to not die. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do cobwebs burn? No. Now, cobwebs are especially cruel because they're really hard to get out of. So you're going to be lowered slowly and painfully into the lava, aware of your impending death, but powerless to do anything about it. There are 3 layers. So there's not 3 layers. So there's sort of a hard way to look at this. So if we look at the layers, there's the first level, which is just snow, which is classic Spleef, which drops you into the second level. And then we are here. There's this level. So there's only... So, like, normally a game of Spleef ends as soon as the snow under you is removed, right? And I kind of want to do an even mixture of, like, lava and mobs. When we were talking about defining certain death, we have charged creepers, lol, why not? Ghasts, we can go get some pillagers, all those would be pretty cool. Yeah. There are 2 death layers, that's a 50% twice. So it's a 25% chance of surviving all the way to the bottom. Yes, exactly. We want it to be a low chance that you live to the bottom. But if you do survive, suddenly you have the only weapon. And if we go to the rules, don't dig, only punch. Wait, sorry. Dig, don't punch, but stabbing is allowed. So if you get a weapon that punches, but if you get a weapon that lets you stab, like make it level 4, you can then find... 25% chance to die is too generous. Yeah, especially if you have 3 lives. Especially if you're fast on your fingers, you can escape with an Elytra. All right, so yeah, let's go 50-75 then, because we are giving people an out there, and we can test it. We can always test it. Fish Thor, what's up, my friend? Thank you very, very much for 17 months of support. I really appreciate it. All right, so we have, we'll make 3 lava boxes of doom on this floor. And then we'll make 2 on the one above it. 6, 7. Make the hallways 3 wide. $50 and then 70% means what? A 20% chance? Look, I'm not a mathematician, all right? Fire doggo nest? That could also be kind of fun. Dropping in on the break to see what's coming up on the YouTubes. Well, you're in for a treat. The, shoot, what did people call it here? The Spleef zone. All right, so this is currently not a big number. What percentage do you think is now covered right now? That's like 30%, right? Spider Pit of Doom, yeah. That's only about 20% right now. Do we have the entire floor as lava level? No, we don't. That's only 20%. All right. So... Oh! Random question. I wonder if we could make a tripwire hook cover the entire top of a room and then have that redstone plugged into like a level 5 spawner. So the other thing about the level area is we want to make sure that there's enough room that you can actually navigate when you're in here and try and find the teleporters, right? So actually in that case we should make this wider, because we want there to be 3 wide paths that like run around as you try and find things. All right, so that's 3 wide, which means there should be another room of doom right here in the corner. That could probably also just be lava, if I'm honest. Right? Little lava pit in the corner. That's a 3 wide. There's the teleporter there. Floor plates in the room connected to the spawner. So the advantage of floor plates are tough because every time the player runs around, they're going to be turning that same redstone signal on and off over and over and over and over, right? If that's a spawner there, because it's going to go on, and I can't think of a way in which that would turn on but never turn off. I mean, it could push a redstone block, but in that case, what I'd have to do is I'd actually have to have redstone logic between the floors. Okay, maybe no redstone. Maybe no redstone. Maybe things that just kill you. If you find a clean path on the first try, then you'll 100% survive on layer 1, and then statistics jump back to 25%. Oh, interesting. You don't like fire doggos? Because I never feel good about the noise they make when they hurt. Yeah, that's fair. You do kind of feel like a monster. All right, so let's make some more 3 wide paths here. This is gonna be a big danger room right here. Okay. This corner's fine. This is a little bit of an open area. That's okay. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3. You know what? Actually, this can just go right into the side of this one, right? So this will be a big old danger room right here. We can do another danger room here. I'm kind of just making like a maze now, which I think is okay. And then, of course, since it's a maze, that means sometimes it can just have a dead end. Yeah, like that. I have no way, short of like actually counting blocks, to know how close we are to like what percentage of coverage we have right now. Can you actually get around? Yeah, there's the exterior there. Okay, let's bump that up one. We have another dead end there. Actually, this gives us a great sort of like insight into where the teleporters can go to for all these hallways and stuff. All right. So, let's look up. What's the closest thing? I'm really sad you had to comment what's the closest thing to a Minotaur we can get. Because this isn't 1.14, we don't have Illager Pillager update, which means we can't add Ravagers. And honestly, Ravagers, the giant bull things chasing you down the halls, would have been so cool. So cool for this. All right. No, there's no Twilight Force in this pack either. Would punji sticks work instead of lava? I mean, they don't really chase you. All right. So, let's make this at least large enough that I can land on it realistically. Everything inside of a box is going to be a trap. Oh wow, one should just be all of the bushes with the berries on them, whatever. That's really funny. That's really funny. What percentage of murder do you think that is right now? So everything outside of a box is safe. You think that's like 60-40? The inside of box is deadly. The outside of box, or sorry, the inside of box is deadly. The outside of box is safe. That's not deadly enough? That's only 50%? That's got to be more than 50%. On top of the box, you're safe. Unless we make the top of the box... Yeah, we can make the top of the box punji sticks, so you don't want to land on it. Is there a way we can make projectile fish deadly for a Joe room? No, I mean... No, I don't want to have to do redstone traps. Yeah, like we could spike the top or magma the top of all the blocks, so if you land on it, it's not dead, but you like... Berry bush the top of all the walls? Oh my god. Pufferfish room? This is 1.12. There are no pufferfish. Sorry, there's pufferfish, but there aren't pufferfish that you can place down as an object that will hurt you. Oh my god, do we try and capture a bunch of shulkers to put in a room? A giant crab? Giant crab won't actually hurt you. Giant crab is a friend. I wish there was some way we could model this space to actually know what percentage of it we've covered. Like, that's more than 50%, but people are saying that's too safe. Make a room, but it's just James with an axe. Oh my god. All right, hold on, hold on. Oh, that's a problem. Goodbye. All right, fine. There, now that's all deadly too. So there's 1/4 of it that's basically super deadly, except it's going to be really hard to tell which quarter that is from above. All right, Serge, nail it. I can't believe I nailed it. Okay. So that's now just like a giant corridor, murder corridor of doom. Actually, let's change that. Let's make that a little bit even narrower. So crap. You're fine. Okay, so that's now all deadly. So that's a lava room of doom. No, sorry. That's a lava room of doom. That's a lava room of doom. That's a lava room of doom. So those are like pretty guaranteed certain death. And then a lot of these other rooms will just be a minor inconvenience. The bigger rooms will probably have the bigger mobs in. So like maybe that's where the ghasts are. We just have 2 ghasts in that space. And that'll be kind of funny. And then we can just have like different mobs in some of the other rooms that might kill you, might not kill you. We probably want to make another obsidian box. Oh, here's an interesting question. Should chests with like an extra rocket in it, should those be inside rooms with mobs or randomly on the top? What's to prevent you from missing all the rooms? When you panic, you don't activate the Elytra, and we haven't actually figured out what height we want the walls to be yet. Like, we're just layering out where the rooms are. If they go all the way floor to ceiling, we'll find out. How about a room with no floor so the fall is farther? That's kind of funny. Chest should be behind another block that slows you down, so the other player has a chance to counter you. Oh, that's kind of funny. Oh! The chest actually just has paper and gunpowder. Yeah, 2 chests. Oh, I love the idea of actually, instead of having rockets, you have separate chests that have paper and gunpowder. So you actually have to craft your extra life? Oh, I love that. All right, we're at the super wub wubby song. Get out of here, wub wubs. Too many wub wubs. We could also just TNT trap some of the chests. Yeah, we could put that inside of one of the obsidian rooms, which is interesting. A fake chest that drops you. So unfortunately, I don't think you can drop somebody with snow. You could if you did like pistons. I don't know. That's very interesting. Wub wub, sad muffin. Yeah, this is very interesting. This is very interesting. Well, let's start with, do you think the percentage of danger is now adequate for the second most dangerous floor, right? This is floor 3, where the danger is supposed to ramp up. So the safe area is this right now. So this is safe. And this entire side is super deadly. And this long room, I actually like the idea of, this is going to have 2 ghasts in it. The 5x5s are just going to be lava over cobwebs. And then we can think of, like, I'll probably make one of these big boxes a little bit larger and out of solid obsidian. Anything that it's going to contain an explosion is going to be made out of obsidian. And I guess the advantage for that is while you're in it, you won't be able to escape. You're going to have to try and rocket out. That's your chance of a second life, is if you fall into that. Can we release a nitwit into the safe area? Should this be where the interns... There's an intern on each floor? Oh my god. Yeah. I think that's okay. Well, I do like the idea of one of these rooms, just like that room, being all berry bushes. No, I don't want to have to do too much crafting here, because you might just die. I think if you make it to the bottom, you just have a reward. You don't have to, like, try and reassemble all the pieces for your reward. Dispensers that fire all arrows across the hallway. No, I think I want to leave the floor as it is, because the goal is, again, you're also being hunted by another player who's using a shovel to try and drop stuff out of you. So if you put, like, pressure plates or anything in the walls, other than that, I think you're fine. I think it's like you land in an area, and the area tries to kill you, and you either die or you don't. And then meanwhile, while you're resolving that, the other person above you is laughing at you because they can see what you just fell in. And then you have the option immediately to either try and rocket out, or actually in the case of the ghasts, if you're really calm, you might actually have the opportunity to use their ghast ball to knock it back up at the player, and I think that'd be hilarious if you could pull that off. And like fire it up, knock the snow out of their feet, they fall down, which is kind of funny. Yeah, we got lots of options here. We got lots and lots of options here, so I think this is fine. Does someone get to name the sword at the end? Probably. That'd be interesting. We have to design it first, so let's not snipe that yet. Let's wait until it exists before people try and name it. Originally to James, I was suggesting we could use the Buster Sword, because this thing's just so stupid looking, right? Like, yeah. Where do the charged creepers go? They'll go in a box room. Probably this one, actually. We'll just make the walls out of obsidian. Yeah, and then we have to figure out the height. I do want there to be a little bit of a drop, because otherwise, if somebody removes the snow and the next block is just immediately above it, it becomes a lot easier to see. So it should be like, it should be 3 or 4 levels down of a drop, and there's a chance that you could, like, if you're high enough up that you're like, oh no, I don't want to fall, you're actually kind of 50-50 guessing which way you're going to be going when you get there. Conveyor belt trap, it's just conveyors that push you into lava in the middle, would be kind of funny. Oh, you know what we could do for the walls, which actually might be kind of neat? We make them out of a material that the shovel can't break, but we always make, like, the conveyor belt, there's actually a door to the side. There's like a little hole you can jump out of, but it's never high enough that you can get back in. This is the most deadly level. So we have normal, deadly, most deadly, and then at the very bottom we have the sword level. Which, let's check it out at night. Let's see how dark this is at night. The potential site of the final showdown. This room is so cool. I love how this room turned out. The bats love it too. So yeah, I think I got a good idea here. I think we're on to something. And again, we don't want to add too much more mechanics to this other than what is already in Spleef, which is the main way you want to interact with the other players is just with a shovel. You just want to use a shovel to make them fall down to their death. That's it. We have a little reward at the very end if you manage to survive, but like dig a hole faster than your opponent, outsmart them, make them fall into a trap, and laugh. That's the game. That we have needlessly overcomplicated because scope creep, my brand. But I think I'm going to call it there. I'm actually getting pretty tired. I had a very long day yesterday, and after 9 o'clock today's also getting a bit long. So I think we're actually at a pretty good spot here to call it for a day. We've got the first floor done. We've got the whole thing planned out. We've got the resources needed. So Thursday's Minecraft stream, we're going to have an opportunity to catch mobs, build traps, hopefully not accidentally kill ourselves. And reminder that SergeCraft 2 is wrapping up at the end of April. So we got to make sure that we don't over-engineer this too much, that we can't actually complete it in time for our final showdown with Suffix, the greatest villain the server's ever known. So yeah, friends, thank you so much for joining me today. This has been an absolute pleasure. I really appreciate you tuning in. I know there's a lot of folks out there streaming, and I'm always flattered that you choose here to be the place that y'all are hanging out. Streams coming up this week. I am going to bring up my schedule so I can answer that. Oh, let's turn the music off. Tomorrow, I'm going to be streaming a little bit later, and then I'm going to be on Jackbox, but tomorrow we're back with more City Skylines. So if you like really chill city building, come hang out tomorrow. I think we're going to start at 1 o'clock. So I'll post in the Discord to update that right there. Thursday at 11 a.m. we're back with more SergeCraft, and expect just all day Spleef building and see how that goes. And Thursday night I'm also on Channel Fireball Magic coverage. Been having a lot of fun doing that. Oh right, also if you're a Magic human and you are interested in doing any of the Channel Fireball online events, I do now have an affiliate code, which is really cool. You can just enter an affiliate code when you sign up for those and use the word Serge, my name, S-E-R-G-E. And that will let them know I sent you. And then I will occasionally get money from that, which is actually super cool. And something CFB didn't have to do, and is just doing that to support their shoutcasters. They're commentary humans. So if you were going to enter one of those events, even if it's not my affiliate code, I imagine most of the people that you've seen on commentary will also have one of these. Just use them anyways. It doesn't add anything more to your shopping cart and goes a long way to help us out. So thoughts for that. And then Friday is going to be multi-pals or not. I don't know. I'll have to talk to Ben and or Adam and see how busy our schedules are. But at the very least, I'll be streaming at 11 a.m. then. And then Saturday, Loading Ready Live. Something is going to happen, so tune in then. Thank you for all the subs and bits and all the ways that you support me. I honestly could not do this without you. Yeah. And now we raid. And you know who we haven't raided in a very long time? My friend Joe Kim. Joe Kim right now is streaming some Final Fantasy XIV online, getting into some MMO stuff. I tend to be very family friendly. Joe Kim has been known to utter a profanity or two, so be aware of that. But friends, thank you so much for hanging out. If you never raided us before, go let somebody know that they're loved, and I will see you tomorrow. Ciao.